The video is coming up for me. There we go. Do. I was expecting. There we go.
"'Twas the day before Christmas, when all through the car, not a moment of silence could be heard near nor far. Leon was grumpy, with beautiful hair, but what might happen were the merchant to appear. But that's not our story. Just hear me out here. At the end of his journey, will Leon spread some holiday cheer?
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Come on, Leon, sing along. Where is your holiday spirit? I thought you white people fucking love Christmas.
Shut up, shut
Whatever
up,
happened
shut
to that
up,
clear
shut
girl?
up,
I like
shut
to
up,
kiss her,
shut
mistletoe.
up.
Not so lucky with the ladies, eh?
Oh my god, I'm not gay. I just don't like Christmas, so shut your mouth.
It's okay. I don't want to discriminate on holidays.
You know what I want for Christmas? I want you to shut your dirty mouth, or I'm gonna shove a Christmas tree up your ass. I don't see what the big deal is about Christmas. It's not like Christmas is gonna make Ada return my phone calls.
Your homoerotic
It's
anger
not like
is
Christmas is
ruining
gonna
my
put
past
Ashley in the
songs.
ground. And seriously, I don't need any more fucking socks. What the hell happened to the snow? Not that I care, because fuck Christmas.
Okay, we get it.
Be careful. It's cold outside.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Merry Christmas.
Shut the fuck up. Well, I'm here at last. Let's just get this over with. Hey, bitch. I have something for you. Hey. Don't you fucking ignore me on Christmas. Stupid son of a bitch. Asshole. Fucking bitch.
That's just Sean to his
Making
family.
me walk over here and shit. Rude. I don't even care what you got me. Just throw that shit in the trash. Oh. Stay calm, Leon. He's just a fuck. Okay? I get it.
Also,
I'll
I'm
return it to
fucking
Victoria's
Jewish.
Secret.
I'll fucking castrate you.
Jesus Christ! Merry fucking Christmas, bitch.
I feel so warm and fuzzy right now.
Why is Shayla so big? What is that? Hold on.
Because it's Christmas holidays.
There we wait.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
There we go. Now I've done it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wardcast, your weekly source for video game news, machinima, and survival horror discussion, updates on the ward, and more. What the fuck is happening over there? I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz, a sock thing.
No, hello, I'm doing my VTuber.
I told you she was making fun of me.
No, I pay lots of money for VTube. I raise eyebrow.
That is a really
alongside
impressive model. Who's your
Jazz Rich, Alec Funnel,
My pronouns for this Christmas is Happy Easter.
Carmen De La Cruz, and Shayla Hill.
Jingle bells. Hi. Times two.
Welcome to the podcast before Christmas, everybody. I hope you're all spending time with your loved ones and enjoying the holidays and getting fucked.
No, I'm
We're
on
not-
a Wardcast.
We're not spending time with our loved ones. We're here with these
Oh
guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. My bad.
Those two things together. It's not.
Spending the holidays with your family and getting fucked.
Spending
Oh,
the
no.
holidays,
I know.
spending
Don't
holidays
combine
with
those.
people you don't like.
This is how you make family.
You don't combine those.
Step family.
Musical chair.
America.
But yeah, hello everybody. Who here is familiar with the album cover for Nirvana's Nevermind?
The baby.
Is that the Teen Spirit
baby.
one?
The baby that recreated it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
won't spoil the story, but yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah. So I mean, even if
Idiot.
you're not familiar with Nirvana, everyone has seen this cover. Like
Bow,
everyone
bow.
in the world has seen it.
We're
The
not-
naked
I'm going to
baby.
show it to you so that you have context.
Okay, baby.
Did you
It's
put a
not
bar over the
child, but yeah.
Of course, we
censored.
don't want to get canceled, so we had to censor it.
Oh my
But,
god.
The censor bar is smaller on Alec pictures.
Why are we on the right?
Tiny penis.
A tiny baby penis. So yeah, that's
Oh.
the album cover. But in the actual album cover, there's not a black bar. You can see the pee-pee.
The pee-pee of the
You
baby.
can see the pee-pee. Why does
That's
it
why
keep
it's
doing
sold
that?
so well because of
Which
pedophiles.
is
It smells
is-
like teen.
why
This-
are
this-
we talking
This
about
stream really likes to prioritize Shayla for some reason. But yeah, so that's the cover. Not censored normally. The baby that was used for that album cover,
It's
Spencer
probably
Eldon,
grotesque.
who is now 32 years old, is trying to sue the band and the record label for child abuse.
Rip.
Does
They
the
put him
band
underwater.
I mean,
Does
shouldn't
the
he
band
go
even-
after his parents?
does the band even still exist? Like, can you
Get some
sue
of that
them?
money.
I mean, you could
And
sue
use-
each person individually because they were part of the band at the time. I don't know. Is there a statute of limitations?
I
But
guess you would just
also
sue,
I can
sue
understand
the
their
record
point.
label, but it mentions the band and the record label, but the band doesn't exist, so they're suing the record label.
Yeah.
But anyways, over 30 years later, he's claiming that he was sexually exploited on the album cover, and it's currently causing him continued personal harm.
I mean,
Because he has a small dick.
So,
They put him in the water.
guys, I
so
don't know. I'd be
I feel
pretty
like
ticked off at my parents if they did that to me.
I mean, but
yeah,
like
but the
you're,
thing is,
it's not like he went through a traumatic event. Like he was a fucking baby. He didn't know what the hell was going on.
I mean, the thing
To
is
say
that
that
like
when he was a baby 30 years ago, this is current day right now causing him distress. Come on.
Nobody
I mean,
would
the
know
thing
it was
is,
you.
as a baby, he
Right?
is
You do now
identifiable
because he's
as his
fucked up.
grown-up self.
That's his own damn fault. Like if he had just shut the fuck up about it, like no one would know that that was even him to begin with. So who cares?
They call
But I
that the
think what
Streisand
he's trying
effect.
to say. So I think what the dude is trying to say is that technically he can't escape it. Like
True debt.
he can't even go into a music store without thinking about maybe having to be like have to see it. Does that make sense?
Okay, but
How
like,
many people
T-shirts.
have like a photo album in their house and they show the baby pictures to everyone? Like this has never been a
of
problem.
the kids
So
in the
imagine that
hospital.
times 20 in the real world with strangers.
For a baby,
I feel like we should baby pictures put on the Wardcast.
thing like that now.
cash grab. It might actually.
I mean, maybe his dick
if
the same size, and now he's like
No.
really
Oh my God, you guys.
conscientious about it. I don't know.
Perhaps it got
I
smaller.
kind of wonder if it's a cash
Oh,
grab
no.
as a publicity stunt in order to keep his name current, or to like sometimes bad publicity is better than no publicity. Maybe he's doing this to kind of garner interest in him.
He's
and
doing it for
what
money.
he's doing
You
today.
sue people
exactly.
to make
That's
money.
exactly what I'm saying. Because if he was, if it was like him as a little
I
bit
know.
older, where it was a little bit more
Merry
inappropriate,
Christmas,
or if he was
Yeah,
identifiable, but like that could be anybody's baby. That could be me. That could be you.
That's
that could be
what I
anybody.
just
no, it
fucking
can't
said.
be me. It can't be me.
But yes, so Yeah, if he was like 12 or something and he was
Yeah,
completely naked,
yeah.
yeah, that's one thing. But he's literally a teeny tiny baby and no one gives a shit. And like I said, like
Wanna be able
to
tell.
play the card of like, oh, I'm a victim, I was exploited is ridiculous. Like if you want to sue them and try to get money, then just don't fucking put out this sob story like you're some kind of abused victim or something, because that's not what's going on here. You want
Also,
money and you're looking to take advantage of an opportunity. That's all this is.
Also, is anyone aware of the Streisand effect?
Yes, but okay. What if he's just doing it to make sure that it doesn't happen again?
That
Who
is
cares
true
if it happens again?
No, because like
Did
things
you
can get squicky. Things can get like the way that they
Getting
handle
squeaky with
like
it.
no, I mean like in a bad way. I mean like the way that they handle
Merry
like child
Christmas.
actors and child models and stuff. It's very like icky and like a borderline or even outright like child bad thing kind of way. Like just take, this is getting a little too political maybe, but like just take like imagine somebody wanted to do something like John Benet Ramsey or the little baby pageant kids, or there was another example, Brooke Shields in the Lagoon or Blue Lagoon or whatever it's called, where
This
she
is
was
not
like,
remotely the same thing.
I just think it's unfortunate because no one involved probably realized it was going to be such a blow up and be such an iconic thing in the future that the poor person that was on that cover now has to fucking live with possibly being bombarded with those images wherever they go.
he's not like Rebecca Black or anything, you know what I mean? Nobody's like saying like, ha ha ha, we saw your like 6-month-old pee-pee or whatever.
But you don't know. Maybe that's how he feels every time he sees it, though. Even if that's not the reality, it could.
But like, could you imagine
totally make him feel
he
that
walks
way.
into like a music store and there's like that like Nirvana
Right?
poster,
Like, I would
and he
just
walks
be
in
like,
and there's a
I
girl
would
like just
wanna
looking
burn the
through.
place down.
The girl's looking through CDs and he's just like, yes, okay, that's my penis. Like
Literally, no
like,
one
he
is
suspended out of nowhere. She like didn't say anything to him, and he's just like all buttered. But Sean, did you read like more about that?
There's more.
He recreated that fucking album cover as an adult.
Oh
and
yeah.
and caused controversy.
Yeah,
about
I
his
didn't
law
look into
school.
that, but like as I was, I think I remember when it happened a while ago, but I
Yeah,
kind of
I
forgot about
remember
it, and
seeing
then I
this.
didn't really dig into the details of it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like he clearly leaned into this and exploited it for whatever popularity and or money, and now he's turning around and saying, "Oh God, I'm so miserable. This is ruining my life." Like, come on.
Yeah, people were
Come
like,
on.
you exploited it, and now you have a problem with it. Like, it was okay when you did it as an adult, which
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
worse. Like, what?
Well, he
Yeah.
straight up embraced it, and
Yeah.
now it's problematic suddenly. No.
Okay.
So
In the dude's defense, I can totally relate to
Saw
that.
his
Where
pee-pee.
no, I'm sorry. No, I have to say this because I can totally relate to that. Where like sometimes you get so sick of a thing that you try to take its power away by just like
PTSD.
going into it, but you can still hate it. Like it just might be that was maybe one of his ways of trying to cope it or make the best situation out of it. But he's just still like, I'm over it. I wish this never happened. Can I go back? I was never given a choice or advocacy in this, so like that's his way of taking his power.
You're creating a problem for yourself, because like when you're whatever,
I'm not
like
saying
3 or
it's
4
right.
months
I'm
old
just
or whatever,
saying, yeah.
you're not who you are today. All right, like you're not even like, you're barely even a kid, like you're becoming a thing. You know what I mean? Like
I'm just saying. Okay,
that
here's
baby
my question.
in no way is a reflection of you today, in looks, in personality, in any way. It's almost like a completely different entity. So for you
Okay.
to, as like a 32-year-old man, to be like, today, that picture of me as a baby that I can't even relate with because there's such a disconnect is causing me personal trauma, is absurd.
Yeah,
And
personal
there should
trauma in the
be
sense
no
that he ain't getting
justification
paid.
about that. There should be no understanding or sympathy. It's ridiculous.
I,
In the sense
for
that
once,
like
agree with Sean.
if Mofuck is gonna have that all over, I want a piece of that pie. Then I mean, I can't blame him for getting this game. He's like, my personal trauma is that I'm broke because of it. Give me some money.
Yeah. See, I agree with both of you because, like, first of all, yeah, it is not having any effect on him and I keep saying, you know, you cannot identify him. You couldn't even, like, probably not even a trained eye aside from his parents would be able to look at like a cropped photo of that little baby's face and look at the grown man and say, yeah, that's him. Because there's no way. He's too baby.
Okay, but if nothing else, like the fact that his parents signed his rights away when he was a baby for that, and now
it's a little weird.
Big.
I don't know. I would sue for royalties. Or
look, there's a different conversation to be had about the responsibility of the parents. Like you could have that argument of like, yeah, maybe they probably shouldn't have done that because it's a little weird. But to pretend like this this affected the actual child is a little insane. But Vaughn Letterman said, but let's ask the question, would anyone allow their baby if they had one to be on a cover? No. Answer that question. And yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying.
Today.
Yeah, of course, definitely not today. But even back then, yeah, it's you have to wonder like why. I mean, it was money. Again, you know, like they got paid to put their baby in this thing because, you know, they were casting for a baby and they went and they auditioned their baby and they got paid for it. So at the end of the day, they traded their baby for money. And, you know, I personally wouldn't want my child on a cover naked. And yeah, like you can have that conversation, but that's the parents. Are they bad parents?
That's probably
but that's a different matter than this guy suing for being abused and his life being ruined and going through modern day trauma. It's crazy.
Well, I know Alex had his hand up first, but real quick, one point I'd like to make is that was there?
I know you've been waiting, Alex.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Wait long. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's what we're opening with, you know.
But I wonder, was there any like if like we don't like I don't know because I didn't look it up what the circumstance was. Maybe he was like abused or whatever, and if that's the case, then sure, go with that. But the photo itself, Okay.
Alec.
No, you've heard it now. I'm not gonna say it.
Me? What did I do?
Oh. I have a feeling he was gonna say something like he would.
Here, go ahead. You're safe now.
I have a feeling that he would take money to take his clothes off to be on a cover of a CD because it's Alec. He'd take his clothes off or anything.
Oh yeah, Alec would be ecstatic.
They can use my naked boy now to replace it.
He's like, I wouldn't give a shit if it was a baby. I'd do it myself for money.
Yeah,
I'll do it right now. Let's go.
No! Keep it the pants on.
No, right. So what I was
right.
gonna say was make a joke of like when he was in the pool, like doing that scene. Do you reckon he was like in Jaws, like do do do, and then his wiener comes out. Do, 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 do.
Wow.
Yeah, they had to cut the shark out because it was considered too dangerous.
Wow. Hey, Retro Lad, how's it going? Okay, so yes, that's that.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Nirvana, baby. I hope you lose your lawsuit. This week, we're talking about hackers hacking video games, Twitch disintegrating, people taking a stand against digital, and more. But first, Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy Holidays and all that shit. Jazz. How has your week been? Did you decorate? Are you done with your Christmas shopping and etc. and so forth and whatnot?
Done with the shopping. In the process of wrapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I finished my like needed to do shopping. I think I mentioned that last week because the week before I had COVID, and so like I couldn't go anywhere, so I just like shopped online and did all that, and then I was like, oh, I'm done my shopping, but then of course I found more stuff that I thought people would like. I was like, oh, I have to get this. And then like I was like, okay, now I'm done. And then I went back on Amazon and I was like, oh shit. Like my sister would like these, and then did like another round. But now I'm officially done because no more. Next shopping I do is gonna be for me after the Christmas stuff. So my week has just been mostly like I went back to work, and I don't know if I mentioned, but I was on vacation, like obviously not this week, but the one before. During the time I had COVID, I got COVID like day one of vacation. So that kind of sucks for vacation time. And so when I got back to work on Monday, my boss apparently said that I could just cancel my vacation request time and put it in as sick leave and then get my vacation time back. So I now got like 37 and a half hours of vacation time back. So I can just put that request through for like sometime in January. I can make up for another week of vacation, because last year I took the holidays. I took 2 weeks of vacation during between like Christmas and New Year's. So I had those 2 weeks. And I don't know if you remember, but I had like massive back issues to the point where I couldn't even walk. So that was a shitty vacation, although it was Christmas time. So it was like, okay. And I helped my mom out with cooking by like sitting on the couch all braced up. And I was like cutting vegetables and she'd bring me stuff. I was like, okay, mom.
You're just like propped up against the wall, like making cookies.
Yeah, well, she has a big couch. So I had like all these cushions and I had my PS4 because I stayed at her place and she took care of me and she was really helpful.
Wow.
So this year I wanted to spoil her and got her good gifts and stuff. So, and want to help her. I'm going to go make cookies with her tomorrow. And then I'm going to watch Die Hard because Die Hard. Yeah.
Yay!
Die Hard.
I actually saw that subject come up on the news. Like, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It's
And I'm
always
like, yes!
Every year.
People are always, that's like the biggest argument. But on Disney Plus, Die Hard is in the Christmas movies section, and Disney rules the world. So
Stop.
You know.
Stop.
So this week, yeah, like I was gonna say, I've been working hard to catch up whatever was behind at work, because we were short. Like 2 of us were on holiday, so we were short. And I wanted to get as much done as I could that was due for before the holidays. So we're pretty caught up. A lot of stuff is pretty like good. And then Friday, my boss told me that we were given the afternoon off as like, hey, you guys can go on holidays early because we're off Monday, Tuesday. So I got extra time to go do like some grocery shopping, and like I was like, oh yeah, I can do my cookies. So I finished my cookies, did that this week. I played a lot of video games. Of video games. So it turns out when you get I think I said that last week too, Nintendo Online subscription for the Switch with expansion, you have like the Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo, the 64, the Game Boy, I think the Game Boy Advanced, and apparently the Sega Genesis.
It's so weird.
I know.
Nintendo, Sega.
Sega, like just the Genesis, like.
So weird.
So I've been playing Earthworm Jim. I found out that I'm very not good at the original Donkey Kong, but Donkey Kong is my jam. Donkey Kong. I don't know why that's like the ongoing joke that Shayla asked me which Nintendo character I was like years ago, and I said Donkey Kong, and that's just he's my guy. He's my go-to. I'm Donkey Kong.
It was extra funny because like I was like, which Mario character are you? And she said Donkey Kong. So I got really upset because I'm like,
technically,
I was just about to say that, Carmen. Shut up. Hang on.
Oh.
So basically, I was like, Donkey Kong. I was like, Donkey Kong is not in the Mario, and then someone in the group chat was like, actually, Donkey Kong is in the Mario universe.
Was it me?
The original game, Donkey Kong had Jumpman in it. And I'm like, shut up!
Wasn't Jumpman confirmed to be Mario, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they have,
we'll get
on the Switch, they have Mario versus Donkey Kong, and it's like old school Donkey Kong, but like.
When they are, Carmen and the person who interrupted me is right. I just hadn't thought of it that way initially. And so when I got nerded out, I was kind of like, shut up! You can't out nerd me. Go away with your dumb nerd facts.
I played the original Nintendo Donkey Kong.
No, I did too. I just hadn't really associated. I forget. I don't know. I just forgot. Was something different to me because of Donkey Kong Country, and that game is the shit.
Oh, that's my jam.
If you played that game, you wouldn't associate it with Mario, so that's where my head was at, because I love Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong
Know
Country.
your lore.
Know your DK lore.
DK.
You can't
Donkey
have
Kong.
the big dick DK title until you know your lore.
Donkey Kong is here. But
Yeah,
yes.
Donkey Kong Country was where I started Donkey Kong, so I wouldn't have associated with it. I was just literally trolling
Yeah.
Shayla.
Yeah.
But it's because like they were all like, who do you identify as from Mario or from like Nintendo? And they were like Princess Peach because I like pink, and like Rosalina because you're Princess Peach, so I'm Rosalina, and I'm like
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
I was like, God dang it, Jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Lilith, but she was basically like, actually, Donkey
Yeah.
Kong is in the Mario universe.
So-
blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, God damn it. I know
Yeah,
you're right.
so
Shut up.
I will try that again because I really like want to play that game more, but I have to get used to like you can't just jump and like jump in the air and then like come back midair. Like if you jump that way, your jump man's gonna jump off a fucking cliff and die. That's just what happens on the old consoles.
And actually, I'm sorry, I didn't cut
Shut
you
up, Shayla!
I was just gonna say it's also really cute because the original chick in Donkey Kong is Pauline, and they added her into the like actual like Mario universe.
No, it's Zelda.
She's a Maya.
It's Princess
Bear.
Zelda.
And it's not. It's Pauline.
Yeah, it's a multi-universe thing. You don't know.
Pauline
You just
become
predicted
Peach, or
it.
did Pauline not
The
become
old
Peach?
No, that's like Pauline is just a girl in like so like if you looked at it lore wise, it's like Mario before he went to the Mushroom Kingdom. He was
Pauline is
saving,
Mario?
Like, no,
No,
Confirmed.
Jumpman is Mario.
Jumpman was saving Pauline, not
Pauline
the
is
princess.
Mario before
And
he went to the
Pauline
kingdom.
Is like a character.
Mario
now, and she's,
cheated
like,
on Pauline.
Oh gosh.
Paulina's actually the babysitter in Die Hard.
Oh,
Her name was Paulina.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
Bringing
anyway.
it back now.
Yeah.
Bring it
I
back.
was also
Back
playing
down.
I forgot what it's called again. Flicky.
Oh yeah,
Flicky? You're like this bird getting your other little birds, and you got
freaking little
the
bird.
cats, little
Is it
birds.
Flappy?
It's Flicky.
Flicky,
I got hooked on that game,
like the Flickies in Sonic.
and then I played. Man,
Know
I played a
your
lot
lore.
of. I played a lot of Ocarina of Time because I found out that I can, and I was really happy. But then I realized that you have to save on the Switch, not just on Ocarina of Time. So I lost my whole game. So I got to restart my game, and I named my character Brandon. And Brandon is going to save the world.
I am will
From
save the
Credence.
world.
Yeah, Credence. It would be funny because he doesn't talk. But no, Credence. It was funnier as Brandon because it's so stupid. Like they're all like, "Hey, Brandon," and I'm like, "Just Brandon." Like such a dumb name for like the hero of the world, just Brandon.
Brandon.
No offense to anyone that's
Obviously,
listening
it's
called
not-
Brandon.
Like-
Whoa, Brandon shaming.
It's just like it's like Zelda chic, like all these fancy like fantasy names, and then it's just like,
Yeah,
yo, Brandon. Yo, the
Sorry,
Deku Tree wants to talk to you, Brandon.
That's
Wake
like
up,
any
Brandon.
time.
Obviously, a self-insert.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just like basically any RPG mode where you can like the world has been
Yeah.
saved by thought.
Yeah. Yeah. A character creation anonymous. My name is Buttfart.
You can call me Butt.
Yeah, Butt. My name is Butt.
Short.
I haven't played Majora's Mask because I obviously have to play Ocarina of Time first. And I've been trying to convince Sean to get that so we can play games together.
Yeah.
And
Gams.
anyone else. Because, oh, by the way, Sheila, I have a Nintendo Switch now. I thought you would have caught on
Which
through this
this
entire
whole
last 10
conversation
minutes.
was about.
Welcome to the conversations, Taylor.
Oh,
Glad you
I
made
Like
it.
he
also
was checked out until just now.
I also
Give me your
went,
friend code.
yeah, here it is.
No.
I also went through the entire. They have such a good holiday sale. I wish Sony would learn something from it.
Right?
Nintendo
does have good sales.
I bought so Sean, don't hate me, but I bought games I already have and they're
Yes.
digital. So well, I got Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 because like the bundle with the two
Nice.
games was super cheap. So I'm like, well, you know, until I can get my PS5, I'm just gonna play those two and I can play them like everywhere I go. So I feel like having like that 7-inch screen,
Seven.
like old school, like in your hands, and I'll be like at the cottage or whatever playing with Baldur's Gate. It's gonna be so great.
Playing with Baldur's Gate.
Playing with Baldur's
7
Gate.
inch in your hands.
7 inches in Baldur's Gate.
You're gonna trigger Alec. Be careful.
It already happens. I was on it.
I'll name my character Buttfart just to honor the code, or Brandon. And I got Phoenix Rising because it was like the whole thing with the season pass was a pretty good sale too. So I was like, oh, another one I can play anywhere I go, which is really fun. And
No,
I got
you're doing it the right way. You said you're buying games that you already own, like physically, right? Never
if that's what you
mind.
want to
Just let me believe it. Just let me believe it.
if that's how you want to take the message,
Yes,
Sean, I won't
yes.
correct it, but I also won't lie to you.
God damn it! I was almost proud.
And then I got Untitled Goose Game because I think that if we get bored at the Christmas dinner with my cousins and stuff, like I think we have a good laugh playing that. So that was fun. And other than just playing around on the Nintendo Switch, I've been moving back and forth between that and the PlayStation because I learned that when I turn the controller on, it'll automatically switch the TV
Input.
Yeah, input. I was gonna say switch because switch. It'll switch the input to whatever the controller is active, so I don't have to get up and I don't have to use my controller and do anything. Just turn on the remote. So we've been playing Farming Simulator 22, plowing. Playing that solo and Sean, me and Sean. I'm farming potatoes. Sean's plowing the field. We're working hard.
Are you still doing that field like
So-
that I left you on?
Listen.
So that game, we deleted that one and started a new one because we wasted so much money. Went into another
We
game.
went into debt mowing the lawn.
Yeah. So we went into another game and wasted a shitload of money in that one instead.
Blitzy.
But now we're kind of getting back on our feet because we're halfway to the goal of having the amount of money we started with. So we're not even like profiting, but yeah. So feel free to join us. We're still the Ward Butt Farm. So yeah. I tried a game called, I don't know if it's called Raft Survivor or Survivor Raft because it gives you the two titles depending on where you look. I thought it was going to be like the game Raft, which I watched a lot of like YouTube groups play, like Smosh or Worst Pre-Made Ever. I watched them play a lot and it looks so fun and they look like they're having so much fun and they're funny. But then this one, it's not the same one and it's kind of just repetitive and like your raft never actually gets anywhere, or at least I haven't gotten to the point where it does. And I was just bored after a while. So I was like, all right, this isn't really, and it looks like it could be more fun if it was online, but this one specifically is not. So I'm like, what the hell? So that was a waste. Well, yeah, it was a big waste. And then I've been playing Last of Us.
Why do you say it so sadly?
Last of Us?
And I've been playing Last of Us.
No, I just like, and like other than that, I've just been playing
Is
that
it part
like
2?
randomly. No. Nah, I've been playing the old one.
The original?
Yeah, the OG.
No,
There's
the
not that
original
many.
is 2. Or no,
Not
it's
the
5.
remaster.
It's 5.
Not the remaster.
Last of Us 5 is the first one.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
I've been playing Last of Us Part 1, 5, the remaster Part 1, 5. Figure it out. Yeah,
I don't
Part
wanna-
1, 5, like Part 1, 5, not 15. Yep.
Yep.
Sony.
Show and tell?
My show and tell is, so thanks to Lee's advice, because I started playing these like older games. He was our resident British guy last week. Because
Somebody had to do it.
Alec was busy. He fucking off somewhere else. No, Alec. He was in Tunisia, so we had him sub in, but he was entertaining and very helpful because Lee suggested to me that I get a actual controller for the Switch if I'm playing games like Ocarina of Time. They're very strong on the joysticks and the Joy-Cons are like $80, $90. They're ridiculously priced. And if I get drift on those, I'm gonna be really sad. So for $30 on Amazon, I found this controller. It looks real pretty.
Nice.
It's real pretty. It's got galaxy.
That is
things.
really pretty, actually.
These like, whoop, I can't see where I am. These little cover things come off, and then they have like the like indent thing, and then these are like outies. So
Outies.
depending on like the feel that you prefer to have on the joystick itself, like it's pretty cool. Shut the fuck up, Alec. I saw your face. I saw your face when I said that.
I can see your feelings.
So it's I really like it. I like space, so the galaxy thing was cool. It was only $30, so like if it gets drift or any issues, like I don't mind replacing it. And it's cool too because now I have two, so I can play with two people, or I can play with one person. And then if I get more for Christmas, and I will have my Switch, then the cousins. But who knows? Because I forgot what I asked for Christmas, so we'll see.
You'll find out in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. But yeah. My week dragged on because I was so excited about all the Switch things I can do now. So
Yay! I said that.
Switch it up.
switch it up, switch it up. Alec, how was Tunisia?
Well, I must apologize. I didn't go to Tunisia.
You son of a bitch.
You went there to apologize that you're apologizing for not going.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Shit happens when you're doing the Alec way.
Yeah, it's always next week. You never know.
No, Tunisia's closed next week for the holidays.
So, I actually wasn't here last week because I was in Southampton for a date. Date went really well, actually. Just obviously not as well as I would hope. Shut up.
Went really well, just not that well.
It was amazing, spectacular. I loved it.
That's a
It was
lie.
the worst.
We both had a good time. I went to the spa hotel to have treatment on my back, and it really worked. And now my back is like pretty much back to normal now. So like, it was worth it anyway. I've been friend zoned, but oh well. Come on to the. Wow.
He's not a dum dum.
But
You
yeah.
got a friend.
Yeah, I got a friend. It's good. It's all fine. So, apology, that's why I wasn't there last week, but I am back now. So, other than that, I've been working quite a lot, and I've been coming in early on shifts because my colleagues panic and like, where is that? Where's that? And oh my god, we don't have that. Can you come in? Help me. So yeah, I've been doing that. I played and completed Metal Gear, the canon first one on the MXX2.
You completed it or you platinumed it?
So for the platinum, you have to complete Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, and you have to do it with you have to beat the boss survival modes as well. So I've done the first Metal Gear with the boss survival, and now I'm playing Metal Gear 2. So that'll be hopefully done next week. So yeah, that was good. I played Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name. I played Tekken 6 on the PS4. They
How
got
dare you just gloss over that? No opinion whatsoever. Who do you think you are?
Alec.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I played Tekken 6. I thought it was like Tekken 6 that was from the PS3 that got ported onto the PS4, onto the Sony fucking platform thing you can download.
Sony Dreamcast.
Yeah. But it was actually the PSP version of Tekken 6. So there's less on it, and like when you see the graphics of the characters come up, it's like, ugh, it's very stretched. And you think, yeah. So it's a bit weird. That is the PSP version of Tekken 6 onto playing it on a PS5. But whatever. I watched Demon Slayer Season 3. That was good. I watched Heartstopper again. I watched Chicken Run. And I watched Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget.
Is it good?
I quite liked it, actually.
Good. I want to see it.
I wouldn't say it was as good as the first one, but what is.
That was Heartstopper.
Heartstopper, I like Heartstopper. It's very me.
Heard good things of it, so it wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on the list. It's been on the list for a while.
I finally watched Sixth Sense. I was a bit of a Bruce Willis thing this week. So yeah, I watched The Sixth Sense. I jizzed in my pants when I found out it was dead. I was on my way back home from work, and I was just listening to the Lonely Island song. I was like, I gotta watch The Sixth Sense, and that's why I watched it. I then watched The Unbreakable and Glass. I haven't seen Split. I didn't realize it was in between Unbreakable and Glass, but really, yeah. But yeah, that's been my week. Show and tells. There's quite an array of show and tells. I must admit,
Unbreakable.
I didn't actually bring anything from home because, like, I kind of panicked and so I just turned up. So this is Lee's thing, Count Dracula.
Oh, I remember that cartoon.
You got there.
Dracula.
Dracula. So it's all the ones that's been released, and so it's all been part of the same thing. So it'd be good to watch Ducky Poos again. So other than that, I got Barbie candy sticks.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Are those like basically little candy cigarettes?
Yeah. So I used to.
Do you guys have the Popeyes ones?
Okay.
The Popeyes candy sticks. Do you guys have those? Because that was huge here.
Don't know. You have to show me a picture later.
They're exactly like that, but it's Popeyes.
Do you guys have Ferrero Rochers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just like having balls in my hand.
Ferrero Rocher.
There it is.
Golden balls.
Couldn't make it do without something.
You're
No.
missing the 7 inches, though.
Well, if you want 7 inches, how about this?
What? Oh.
It's a bit bent. There you go.
Ben. Just like you.
And then there is a Raspberry Dinos thing. Shayla, do the line from years ago.
What about a fat ass crocodile? I don't remember.
Fat ass crocodile. Yeah. That's
Shut up, you fat ass crocodile.
There we go. And yeah, that's show and tell. Shayla, since it's been a while, you go next.
Me? Okay. What am I supposed to talk about? What I've been playing?
You've never been on the podcast before,
right? I know. Shush.
Wow.
So I got an early Christmas present, and it's called My Time at Sandrock, and it's actually pretty tight so far because it's like Animal Crossing / like Stardew Valley, but there's also like that. There's also like actual like fighting in it, and it's kind of like Zelda style, like Ocarina fighting. So I really like that, and it's pretty sweet so far. It looks really good. It actually has voice acting through so like no super heavy text stuff. It's all voice acted, which is always nice. Yeah. And honestly, it just looks really pretty. I think the original's on Switch for like $3. It's pretty cool. I was supposed to go see Godzilla -1, and I ended up missing it and having to go on tomorrow. So I haven't seen that, but it's supposed to be tight. What have I seen? Spider. The sequel to Spider-Verse. I saw that recently. That's amazing.
Across the.
It's an amazing Spider-Man movie.
You like that? You like that? Actually, it had a kind of cool little. I liked having Donald Glover in it for like a second as like an actual person, like interlaced in the animation. But it's like a nod to like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man universe.
It's a whole nod thing, starting with Community, which, because, oh gosh, I forgot how it started. sorry, go ahead. There's
No,
a
no,
whole story
I was
behind
like, you had me. I was like,
I'm
what? Really? It
trying to
started
remember
that
how
far
it
back?
started. Oh yeah. It's because when they were developing Into the Spider-Verse, or they were thinking about it, and they were thinking about who they wanted to, no. Oh yeah, okay. So when the internet was talking about, like celebrity fantasy casts of like who you'd want to play the next this person or that person, before Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, they were saying that they wanted Donald Glover to be Spider-Man, but then Andrew Garfield got it. So then in Community, in the beginning of, I forgot what season, like 4 or 5 or 6, I don't know, but in the opening sequence of Community, they show when Troy was staying at Pierce's house or whatever. That was a nod to that was kind of a nod
Pierce
to
Nevins.
the 1980s show, the 1980s movie Toy with Richard Pryor. But anyway, the point is that opening sequence. Sorry, it's too long, isn't it? But anyway, Troy being at Pierce's house and how Pierce treated Troy was reminiscent of Richard Pryor's Toy in the 1980s. But that opening sequence showed Donald Glover Troy in a Spider-Man outfit, and because of that, because of that,
music.
Because of that, in I think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man,
he's supposed to be
Donald Glover was supposed to be, what's the uncle's name? Who becomes the Prowler?
Yes.
Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne.
Uncle Andy.
No.
Because he's basically like, I have a nephew to get home to.
Yeah, exactly. And then so in Across the Spider-Verse, when you see him sitting in that cage thing,
he's as the Prowler. Yeah.
He's as the that's the whole long story of it. So now I'm done, and I'm sorry. Please continue.
You're fine. I was totally interested. I was invested. I was like, I didn't know it went that far back. I just knew. Because there was also there was a couple nods I saw a bunch of spoilers ahead of time, but there's a couple that I just wasn't like, why is nobody talking about this? I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, it was when they popped into the convenience store. That was Venom 2's shop lady. So like it tied to Venom universe in that, like they showed the Venom universe in that movie too. I was like, yo, that's the lady that Venom like possesses in the second movie. So I don't know. I just thought those nods were really cool. I like that. I like
every nod. Like, man. Okay, so I'm sorry. It's your week. Shut up, Carmen.
No, you're fine. I didn't have much more. I think my show and tell was me. That I'm a VTuber now on Shay Stars at Twitch.
My show and tell is
otherwise
plug.
My show and tell is my
plug.
Show and tell is me.
My show and tell is my plug. Like scroll it. Scroll it down there. It's like
Twitch, Shay Stars, like Shay and Star with an S. But no, Carmen, what about you? Tell me what you've been playing. Tell me what you've been watching.
So I have been familying all week long. So I'm not quite sure what I did. I did not a whole lot of anything actually. So it is that. But spent a lot of time with family because, as I had somewhat mentioned last week, I was laid off at the start of my vacation. On December 11th, I was laid off. So that was really fun. That was real stinking fun. So I've had time to do things, but because I've had time to do things, like my family's been like asking more of me. So I have not hardly been home to do any games this week or any fun things. What did I play? Did I even play anything this week? Oh my God, I have tons of games I have only a week left on. And so what have I played? Absolutely nothing. But what have I watched? Yeah, I know.
I'm going to talk about Spider-Man for 20 minutes, and I didn't play nothing. It's my week.
No, but so I also haven't done any Christmas shopping except for a couple of pre-Christmas things. My mom, my cousin and I had conspired to do a big special birthday blowout for my mom, which her birthday was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but we did this birthday blowout last Sunday. So that was fun, and I bought her a couple of pre-Christmas Christmas birthday, whatever, pre-Christmas presents, and other than that, I have done no shopping. But I got presents, and so what are my presents? Okay. No, what is my what did I watch? Barbie came to Max.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Barbie.
Whew. We made it. We're safe, everybody.
I have a quick
We're
question.
safe.
I'm afraid of the answer. I'm actually legitimately afraid of the answer. How many of you guys have any of you guys played the new Call of Duty Zombies?
No.
I played the old Call of Duty Zombies from like several years ago. I don't know. I feel like I played it like 4 years ago, and I don't even remember which Call of Duty it was.
I thought I knew you guys.
But
I thought I knew you guys.
Looked like you were taking a big old shit.
Anyway, Barbie. Barbie. Listen, Barbie was.
I swear to God, this Barbie shit better be over quick, or you're going away.
Look, I know you guys don't like it. I like it. It debuted on Max, I think last.
Alex, stop it.
Last Friday or something. So I watched it twice this week. Once the regular way, and the second.
Why did you
time
watch
with
it more than
ASL.
once? Why did you watch it
Because
once?
I like it. Because I like it. I personally like it. Anyway.
I think the Barbie movies are fire, actually. Like, we've been sleeping on those.
Yeah.
So, shit. All right. Oh, wow, this is weird.
Oh, dear.
What's up, everybody? What?
Wow.
That's what you get.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, I fucked up the
Anyway,
order.
so wait.
Hey, Sean.
Whoa. So my show and tell.
Oh,
Has anyone heard
You
of Book
scared
Nooks?
me for a second, but then I remembered what you told me, so I'm
Yeah.
okay. I recovered. I recovered.
Is that a Christmas present for somebody else?
Fucking right, it is.
She's like, I would not touch that.
I gotta
shit for
wash my
myself.
hands now.
Wow.
Sanitizer.
You're gonna have to burn your
Betrayal.
hands
I got
off.
pink all over me.
Anyway, has anyone ever heard of a Book Nook?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the little diorama book.
Have you
nooks,
guys
the
ever
little-
heard of like a furniture?
No, like a little diorama book nook, right?
What's a
So
chair?
I got that for my Christmas party
Oh,
my
no.
Christmas present, and so I'm putting it together and gluing stuff, and it's like a little
During the
itty bitty
podcast.
diorama. Like that's a little clock, and I have all these little teeny tiny books, and oops, you can't even see it. It's teeny tiny little books, and you have to stick all
Burn
the
them.
stickers together. And no, I'm not gonna burn my
Burn the darkness.
little bit of
Darkness.
books, little bit of dioramas, and I'll show you when it's done. But it's a whole kit, like a puzzle, where you punch all these things out of the card, out of the. What?
Sorry, I didn't think she was gonna laugh
Wow.
so hard at that. Like you're literally telling her to shut up.
Wow,
Anyways, book nook.
busted. No, but anyway, Book Nook. I don't know if you can see. It looks like that when it's done. It's a little diorama that goes on your bookshelf.
Looks
And
like
it
some
is
Harry
my
Potter
most-
shit.
It is. Well, they have different themes, and even like some religious themed ones that are like a cathedral or whatever. But I'm not into that. I'm into like the magic and whimsy and fantasy and stuff. So I got one that's called the what's it called? Magic Pharmacist. Magic Pharmacist. And
That sounds
so,
inappropriate. Here, take this meth, and you'll be
no,
all better.
No.
I
no.
am the potion master.
Although they do have stickers that say "Eat Me," so there's a bottle that's gonna say "Eat Me." See the little stickers in the little. Yeah, you see it. Anyway.
I see the number 7.
Stick them on your ass.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm pasting and gluing and taping shit together, and I love it a lot. And it even glows. It even oops.
During
Drop
the
things
podcast.
much. Drop things much. It even glows if you can't see it. But that is, see it glowing. That's all. That's all I got. So I did nothing as usual. The end.
Sorry, it's the VTuber just like winking one eye. Just like, I
Are
wasn't.
you having a stroke?
Because I'm reading your chat. And the
Don't
only
break
thing
the fourth wall.
What chat?
No,
What are you
there
talking?
is no chat.
The only thing I can think of is that I kept saying Christmassy.
It's true. She kept randomly, like since the start, going "Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
At
I was
least
like,
it's
what the fuck is
Christmas
wrong?
and not Christmassy.
Are you just talking to yourself?
Not Christmassy.
Christ.
Christmassy.
Sean, how was your week?
Can I make a
Good
diorama
Lord.
of? Wait, Sean,
What?
What
How
Lee
was your
said.
week?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Also, can
Uh,
you make a diorama that features?
Wait.
yourself
Stop doing
with
your
the
week.
butt?
How was your week? What? I watched a couple of things. I watched Napoleon, and it was not good.
I was expecting a dynamite at the end of that, and I got sad.
Oh no.
Oh.
The biopic with Joaquin Phoenix. It's not great.
I thought you said walking phoenix.
I almost did.
Joaquin.
Walking
Um, and showed up to it like an hour early because the show times were wrong. So I saw part of Wonka before I saw that. So I saw like the first 35, 40 minutes of Wonka.
Wonka Phoenix.
And you know, it actually, I thought I was going to hate that movie, but it seems decent. So
It's a
who knows?
musical, isn't it?
It is a musical. I didn't know that. I
Oh,
like
okay.
musicals.
Actually,
So we'll
I
see.
had no interest until I heard that it was a musical. Now I'm kind of a little bit curious.
There's still plenty of time for it to go to shit. We'll see. I also watched some holiday movies, some Christmas movies, because you're supposed to do that.
Die Hard.
No, I'm going to. I want to. I watched Scrooged with Bill Murray. It's a really good movie. And something that's not so good
Hold
is
up.
the Santa Clauses show
Oh.
with Tim Allen. Don't watch that.
No.
Don't watch
Is
that.
is Scrooge a new movie?
No, it's from the 80s.
Okay, what the fuck? Because like literally, I asked Noreen, I'm like, what's a good Christmas movie that I could maybe put on like while I'm wrapping gifts? And she said, have you ever watched Scrooged with Bill Murray? And I was like, I don't like Bill Murray. And she's like, yeah, but like it's good. And I'm like, well, I guess I liked Groundhog Day, so I guess I could watch it. And then you mentioned that movie. I'm like, it's not a new movie, but
That is weird. Uh-oh.
And we lost Jazz.
She's gone.
Bill Murray heard. That's
Bill
why.
Murray shut her down.
Wow.
Cyber attack.
She's now on an island.
Bill Murray. All right. Bill Murray's all right.
But yeah, I don't know if she can still hear us. But yeah, if you can hear me, if you were
Blink
able to
twice.
overcome Groundhog Day, then I think you'll like Scrooged. Because it can be hard to
Overcome?
well, even if a movie is really
Yeah,
good
Pikaki.
Are you
and you
insinuating
don't
that
like the
Groundhog Day is
star
not
of the
good?
movie, it's
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
get into it. So like
Oh
if you can
yeah.
get over
yeah, I
that,
understand.
then you can enjoy the movie for what it is. And Groundhog Day and Scrooge are both really good movies. But that is a big obstacle when you don't like the main actor.
But I tell you what, this is just a philosophy while we're waiting for Jazz to come back. My philosophy about movies is when you forget what actor you're like, when you're so involved with the character that you forget like what actor is playing. I mean, like you see the person on the screen and you don't see them as their actor and you only see them as the character. When they meld into the character so seamlessly that you forget, like, even if it's a big A-list star, the only names I can come up with right now is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. I don't know why, but I mean, like, if a big A-list, I don't know why, but just imagine an A-list star that is actually good, or like, or like,
Wow. God damn.
I mean, no,
Mila Djokovic.
The only two that you could come up with, you shat on. Like,
I
what
know,
the hell?
I don't know what, I don't know, but like when the person when the actor disappears into the character and you just see them as the character, that is a good movie or show
I
or
can't do
whatever.
that. I mean, the person looks like the person, so if I don't like the person, it's going to affect my experience. Like I said, you can overcome your disdain or whatever for an actor and enjoy the content, but it's still going to affect your experience if you don't like that person.
True. Like you ever find out that an actor is problematic and you're like, oh, I love that show with them in it, but now I just
Yeah, I mean, luckily for the most part, I mean, it's a little harder for me because I have to look through the news, but I try to avoid that kind of shit because like I don't care about the actor. I don't give a shit. I want to watch the movies that they're in because like that's what I'm invested in. I want to see the stories. I don't care what their political views are and what they're doing.
Okay,
It's hard
what
to
about
escape
hypothetically?
because, digging through the news all the time, I'm in it, so it affects me, but like on a personal level, like I try to avoid that.
Okay, but what about hypothetically, but not hypothetically, actors who have been convicted of, let's say, SA, or who are suspected of murdering their spouses? Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, again, like if I go and see their movie, I'm not like I support you and everything that you do. Like that's not how that works. Like I will dislike the actor,
Mhm.
and I mean, I'll that'll be something that I'll probably think about subconsciously. So like it'll probably affect me to a degree, but I don't know. Like I'll still. I'm not going to boycott a movie because like an actor in it did something bad. People suck all the time, but there's also like that movie or whatever you're watching isn't just that person. It's hundreds of
It's
people that made it.
everybody. Yeah.
So like for
Okay.
me to be like, oh, I'm not gonna go see that because that one person did something, that's pretty fucked up.
Hmm. Would it change if they were the star?
No, it doesn't change anything. It's still one person. What about the people that affect the movie more are the writers, the director, people that
What if the writer
created the
is trash? What if the writer is trash?
That's still the same thing. You still have hundreds of actors and you've got the director. Like there's so many other people that put in the work and potentially made a good thing.
Mhm.
So like for you to just not embrace that is just kind of selfish.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
How is it not? So those people are going to be a part of
no,
a
I mean,
project that bombed because some shithead did something bad? How's that right?
you have a point.
It's like
You
if
have a bit of a point, yeah.
like Titanic was a big deal. A lot of people saw that movie. A lot of people loved that movie. Made shit tons of money. If Leonardo DiCaprio was like a shithead, and nobody saw that movie because of that one reason, that's not right. Like so many people worked so hard to make an amazing product. For you to just boycott it and for everyone to boycott it is really fucked up to all the other people. Anyways, stop going on tangents. We need to get through this shit. We're an hour
Hey,
in. We haven't even got out of our weeks.
how's your show me
I
your
played
shit?
a couple of games. Still no jazz. Must be having internet connection issues. But I played some games. I played and platinumed The Chant, which is a game I got a little while ago. It's like it's kind of survival horror-ish, but kind of actiony as well. But I was hoping Jazz would be here for this because it's a game that I think that she would like. Oh wow, I summoned her.
A wild jazz has appeared.
Jazz,
It
are
would be
you
funny
alive?
if it was a picture of her again, like.
But yeah, The Chant. So it's weird. I don't know how to explain it because it's not like a Plague Tale, but it's like it reminds me of it in ways, like the presentation, I guess, a little bit. But it's kind of like it's more like a clock tower haunting ground kind of a game where like there is like combat kind of plays a central point in the game, but it's like you're limited to the resources that you pick up. Like you have to craft everything that you use, and you use spells and things like that. And
I'm out.
like your main weapon is basically like there's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. But it's basically like a handful of
Penis.
like grass or something, like weeds or some shit, and you light it on fire. You ward off evil spirits with it. There's a word for that, but I can't think of what it is. But anyway,
Sage, incense.
I guess there's something else. But
Apples on
it's
fire
essentially that. But you have to like collect materials and you craft those, and that's like your main weapon. And
Warning?
as you use them, they break down. And so like you have to be strategic about like who you're fighting and like when you should fight and when you shouldn't fight. And then you learn like some like witchy magic stuff. It's kind of cool. It's different, which is what I like about it. There, most things are pretty cookie cutter these days. So to see like a survival horror kind of experience that did something different and did it well, and I thought the story was pretty good too, is definitely worth checking out. And I got the platinum, so yeah. I played that zombie game, which I thought was like ED0, but it's actually Edo, but the O is a 0. It's stupid. So it's called Edo Zombie Uprising, and that game is terrible.
Edo or Edo?
And I gave up on it because it's so fucking difficult. You know me, I like challenges. Like I support difficult games, but fuck that game.
Aqua.
That game is ridiculous.
Yeah, you know
Like,
how I feel all the time.
there's enemies that auto lock on you and like they fucking missile bombs at you that take like a third of your life in one shot. And it's like half the time you don't even see them. You're just kind of walking around fighting shit, and then boom, you explode. And like you're almost dead at that point. And then
Like for life.
something else comes around the corner and hits you twice and you're dead. Like I appreciate difficult games, but I don't appreciate bullshit like that. Like there's a proper way to make a game difficult, and that game does not do it right.
I don't appreciate it when it's hard for you.
Did you not hear anything? Anyway,
That's fine.
so I farmed with Jazz, and I played
A little
more.
red tractor farming
Plowing.
taters.
Farm with me.
I
It's
played
not-
more of the top secret machinima game. I mostly finished that. I'm just unlocking a couple extras before I can capture stuff. What else? Oh, I finally did it. The day has come. I never thought it would happen. I platinumed PUBG.
Oh, you got the chicken dinner.
Yeah,
Damn, I'm the last
I've
one.
done it.
Wow.
I've done it.
Wow. Are
Hello,
you still
cool
gonna play
world.
it? though?
Yeah, no,
Are
we'll
you-
play.
You'll still
I
play
know.
it.
Yep.
Now you can be happy.
Yeah. Well, now I can actually enjoy the goddamn thing because that's like.
See,
that's
now
all
you
I've
can
been
be silly
doing
and
all-
jump through windows and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So all that pressure is gone.
You
so
can play
I'm
the alleyway
very,
now.
very happy. But yeah, 2 platinums.
Is that why I haven't got the platinum? Because I just fuck things up and take my clothes off and jump through windows.
basically?
No, it's because you don't care.
Well, there's that too.
You
It
listen
sucks
to
too
music.
because I got all the trophies on that stupid zombie game except for the ones for just beating the campaign because I can't fucking get through it. So like if I could just beat the game one time, I'd get the platinum. But I gave up. It's bullshit. Just getting angry at it. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. But it's garbage. Other than that, I've just been working on the ward stuff, trying to get that ready. I want January to be kind of recovery month for the ward, so I can get the website back up and get the unboxing videos up and do some stuff for the podcast and the Patreon and the YouTube and get everything in line and ready to go.
Yeah.
And then after that point, we're going to be. We got to be more consistent with the podcast in terms of when we start stuff. And that's mainly on me. So I'll make sure that I start preparing earlier so that we can actually start at a specified time. But we'll have to work that out
Yeah, Alec.
once we get there.
I'm sorry, I go to work.
Wow.
Wow. But yeah, that was my week. I grabbed a couple of like random PS4 weird games that I thought would be fun because a lot of people haven't probably heard of these games.
Weird.
And
Weird.
I have Just Die Already. where you play as old people, and I think you just run around trying to get yourself killed. So there's that.
Fuck.
I think I showed this one, Hentai versus
I did.
Evil, which
What the?
is a game.
It's a game. It's a game.
Farmers versus Zombies, which is amazing and fucking stupid. Because you can do the farming and the zombie. We were talking about that. Like, we were farming, I'm like, hey, there should be zombies. So there's that. Drunken bar fight VR,
What the fuck?
where
Where
you
do
just
you find these?
you're in a
Like,
bar and you just like start walking up to people and punching them and starting fights and shit. It's stupid.
I am really curious where you find these things.
Supermarket Shriek, where you run around with the
And
shopping
they're
cart
hard copy.
with a
That's-
goat in the basket, and the goat will scream and shit as you run through obstacle courses. It's very dumb. One of
Even more
the
wild is that these aren't like
I think it was
Steam
Blitzy
titles or anything.
in the chat mentioned this one, Untitled Goose Game, where you
There you
harass
go.
people as a goose.
I mean, the
Yeah.
chat mentioned this one. I mentioned that one. I bought that
Well,
game.
somebody in the chat today mentioned it.
Yeah, I just mentioned it today, and they were like, "Oh, that's a good game."
Oh wow!
No
Was that
one
why
listens
that
to
came
each
up?
other on
Maybe
this.
that was it. I might have only caught part
Sean
of it.
didn't listen to me.
What?
It's fine.
Wow.
And there's this Deer Simulator.
I don't know what the fuck that
Just-
game is. It looks so
I
weird.
have played and platinum that one.
It says your average everyday deer game.
Durr.
So
Oh, dear.
So there's a bunch of weird random shit on the PS4 for everybody.
Awesome.
Go have a good time.
Are those all from Limited
Aqua.
Run?
No, actually, none.
Oh,
of them are.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Shockingly.
That's awesome.
Wow, it's only
you
taken
got those
1 hour
where?
and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where did you
no
get
big
those?
deal. I got them all over the place. A lot of them I think I got off of Amazon. I got a couple of them
Okay.
I think at Best Buy, but yeah, most of
Okay.
this stuff I get is through Amazon. I pay for it, so I use it. Fucking hate that I have to pay for that service. Anyway, now we've made it. We've made it to everybody's favorite
Oh boy.
question
Is
mark.
it though?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Everybody's
Time for
least
some
favorite time.
Noses.
It's time
for some
for a
noose.
noose.
Oh, vodka.
Get it free.
That's what starts the
Why
fire.
did it freeze?
That was 100% Alec.
Did it freeze?
Ah, it was the video.
Oh.
It was Nintendo.
I suppose Shayla hasn't seen this.
I have seen this.
Yeah.
I have seen
Oh.
this. It's amazing.
Bask in its glory.
You act like I never watched the podcast.
You
I
never
mean-
know. I mean, you don't write, you don't call.
We're going to get a
But
new
we
one
have
for
a
the new
comment
year.
section.
Wow,
Red.
weird. Wow, what is happening?
I took over.
You have taken over. Why does it do that every time? Stupid
likes me.
stream. It does. Alrighty. Strap in, everybody. It's an exciting news week. Don't get a strap on. That's not what I said.
I mean, do if you want, but that has nothing to do
Okay.
with anything.
No, stop.
What the hell is it?
My big fat mouth.
I like how even
What
5
the
minutes
hell
into
is
Alex
this?
says something and
Yeah.
everybody's like, well, there it is. There
Yeah.
it was.
Oh wow, everything is so much
Yeah, like
smaller with all these people.
Easy.
PlayStation may be looking to streamline video
PlayStation.
game difficulty. Sony has filed a
Wow.
patent called, quote, adaptive difficulty calibration for skills-based activities in virtual environments. The
What?
patent would be for a system that tailors the difficulty setting for each game to adapt to the player in real time. It would analyze the player's data and set the challenge based on how well or poor the player is performing. As a result, the game would alter elements like enemy strength and quantity, or increase the player's speed, strength, and damage received.
So Mario
To be
Kart,
honest,
basically?
Kinda, yeah, kind of rubber banding in a way.
I mean, so far as the enemies, not the player themselves, not the player strength or whatever. But I thought that was an active ingredient in game AI for like the past 20 years. I thought they did that.
Some games do it. It's not common. This is something that I believe they want to integrate into like either a baseline for game development going forward, or it would be built into the console. It would be something that would affect everything.
They're trying to patent something so they can sell it to other developers as like a tool.
Right.
That sounds
Just like a game engine, you know, it would be something you would implement into your game engine, and then it would balance the game.
difficulty engine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Resident Evil 4 has adaptive difficulty to a degree, but it's not as it's not as dramatic as what they're trying to do here. The filing of the patent doesn't mean it'll come to pass, obviously, but it does show that Sony is exploring the possibility. So, what do you guys think? Do you think if this
I think
became the norm, instead of picking easy, normal, hard difficulty, the game just adapts to your play style? How do you guys feel about that?
Kind of like it, but here's the thing. Actually, one thing that I just realized you said is like the fact that not only are they making it, but that they're patenting it means that they also want to prevent other, that's preventing anyone else from doing the same, which, obvious, but also just think about that. They're up to something.
It's all right.
Not necessarily. Like
will copy it eventually.
Sony has patented, every company has patented like tons and tons of things that never see the light of day. This doesn't necessarily mean anything. It just means that they're interested in exploring the idea. But like among some of the other things that I've seen get a patent, this one seems like it's more plausible that it would be implemented. So if they do this, like, do you guys think this would be good?
I mean, it would be great for me getting platinum. So all I have to do is play the game for a long time, fucking sucking at it on purpose, and then it gets super easy and like, right, here's your platinum.
So Alec approves.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Well, wait, say that whole thing again, but slower.
Okay, so all you have to do.
I'll transcribe the podcast for you later.
The Alec way. There we go.
What about you, Jazz?
I like the fact. Well, I kind of prefer just having the different like difficulty modes to choose from, because like I like to just start like go all in, start on the hardest mode as a joke and a challenge to see how far I can get in the first run, and then like just downplay it if I can't, just to get through the game and without being too frustrated. But if it does it automatically, I feel like that would like I'd never know just how hard the game actually is supposed to be. So I prefer just having the choice, like, because like RE2, for example, the remake, I started on normal because unlike RE4 remake, for some reason, like I started on hard, but the remake for 2, and I did it. The remake for 2, I started on normal, and I was having such a hard time getting through it, and I was like, you know what, I just want to get through and see the game. Like I just want to get through the game, and I don't give a shit about like all the other stuff. I just want to see what it is, and I want to get through it. So I switched it to easy. That way I could save without having to restart the same shit over and over, because I was getting frustrated. And me with my switch of 0 to 11 like that, like with frustrating. Yeah. And I didn't want to like hate the game and stop playing it. So I like the modes better than having it just do it automatically.
I mean, honestly, that's how I feel with most things, because I never well, I don't know if I could say that I never developed, or I'm just kind of naturally not as dexterous as other people. But it's like games are hard for me, okay? Like I feel a little bit I feel like I'm somewhat of a more of a casual gamer, because I feel a little bit more
casual,
less skilled than a little less skilled than everyone else.
I still would hate to play Minecraft with you and Shayla at the same time.
Oh, let's do it! Sorry.
That sounds like a challenge.
Shayla, you know how you are with just disappearing and going after coal and useless shit?
No, it does.
Yeah.
Carmen
You
will
know
go
what?
out of her way to
Oh,
pick
she's
up
like
garbage I throw on the ground.
She's times 1,000. Yeah, she'll be even worse.
You guys
Hey,
would,
how dare you?
Way with
you guys
more.
would, yeah.
How dare
Me and
you?
Sean
But you
will
know
be
what?
like
It
10
does
feet
sound like a
deep digging
challenge.
for diamonds.
It sounds like we
I got
should
coal.
play together.
And concrete,
But anyways,
So
What about you, Shayla?
sand, and flowers. Okay. So personally, I think it'll be interesting because people will still find creative ways to make it challenging and do kind of like that achievement style anyway. So, but for the people who struggle and need to be carried all the time, maybe it'll take the weight off of some of the heavy lifters' shoulders.
yes, thank you. The end. I mean, I feel like I'm that person.
I mean, it already is in Mario Kart and most like competitive Nintendo games, so and nobody complains about that.
So let me get this straight, Carmen. If it works for you, then it's the ultimate solution for everybody.
I mean, it has potential to be shitty.
The
Hopefully,
curiousness
it's not.
You know what? Like, just like there are multiple modes now, I feel like there should still be, like, I feel like the best of both worlds should be what there is. Like, there should be like an adaptive mode, alongside like it could go adaptive, normal, and hardcore or something like that. Adaptive could replace easy, because like what if I'm playing a game where easy's too easy for me, but normal I'm just not quite there yet, or whatever. Maybe I'm
Like
in between normal and hardcore, so there could be like adaptive, normal, and hardcore, or just adaptive and hardcore, and you're done.
So I can think of a really simple, like boiled down version of it in a game that I already really love, and that is Space Channel 5 Part 2, in the sense that like as you build a streak, the rhythms get harder and harder, and if you fuck up, then it actually goes back a level and like makes the next sequence a little bit easier. And if you're good, then it like builds a streak and you keep going and you get to look really awesome. And if you're struggling, then it just holds back, and like then you learn at your own pace. So I think it has potential. I mean, Space Channel 5 Part 2 is like one of my favorite games ever, and it has literally that kind of in a simplistic version in it. So I mean, there's still going to be games that don't use it. There's probably even going to be games that are like the next Souls-esque game with no adaptive gameplay. Haha, come on, gamers, get on down. Show how hardcore you are. And that'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are you sure you didn't advertise that game?
in theory, but again, like depending on how things are accepted and how widespread they become, it can become a standard, right? And that can become problematic and it's likely too. So if they spend all this money and time to develop this technology that's probably going to be expensive to make, because that's not a simple thing to do, making competent adaptive difficulty that could be utilized on a multitude of games is going to be very expensive. So they're going to want to implement that as much as possible. And on top of that, if players approve of that, like en masse or enough, then it's going to become the standard. And if that happens,
standard.
it's going to, it's going to ruin a lot of gameplay styles. Like it's basically going to kill games like Dark Souls and stuff like that. It's going to, and it's going to kill replayability, kind of what Jazz was saying, like, oh, you can go through and you can play on easy and
That's
then go back
true,
through on
because you
hard.
can
And
gamify anything or add achievements, or like once
What do you mean?
beat it, then you might
like setting your own personal goals.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
People do it all
But-
the time. That's what speedrunners were built on.
Yeah, but it's going to, it's going to make speedrunning almost impossible, because it's going to be a different experience every time you play through it. Like the difficulties are going to vary widely from area to area, depending on what enemies you get and how you perform. So like speedrunning is going to be almost impossible.
I got it. I got the answer. So if the scaling were transparent, like if you could see the enemy's level or something like that. Um, if the scaling was transparent, then
That
you
would
can
be
still.
terrible, because then the
I
game's
think
going
it
to
could
tell
be
you, hey,
interesting.
guess what, you're doing really good, or guess what, you're doing really bad, and it's going to break the immersion, and it's going to make the bad players feel like shit, because it's like,
How is that?
oh, I'm
No,
getting level 1 enemies at the final area, like
no.
clearly
How
I'm
is
doing
that any
terrible.
different from any puzzle game ever? You
Okay,
know,
so
like you say, oh, that's
puzzle games are a genre, but if we make every game a puzzle game, that's a problem, right?
Well, hopefully
I
that
don't
won't
puzzle
happen.
you.
I doubt. Even if it becomes a trend, people will get sick of it and want something else, and then the anti-culture of it will pop up, and yeah, then you'll get the. Do you like Dark Souls? Do you miss games like Dark Souls? Get ready for the newest anti-adaptive gameplay, hardcore.
Did you advertise Dark Souls 2?
Right. No, I know that was a meme for a while where everybody like to the it's the Dark Souls of it's Dark Souls of puzzle games.
Yeah. But I
Like
think
you would never, like you would never be able to know where you stand or how you're really doing, because it's like,
you could, if they could very easily put some stats somewhere. They do it all the
Yeah,
damn time.
the meta
Across
will find some way to break it, and it'll be obsolete in no time anyway. If it's not meant to happen, the metaverse will just like destroy it. Like, actually, if you want to meta this game, all you have to do is wear this armor and wear this helmet and farm 300 times.
yeah, but
and
unless you have clear cut and dry explanations of what happened in every area with every enemy,
they might
you're not
though.
going to know matter of fact. That would be terrible. Like, I don't want to
No,
see
that
that
I mean
shit. Like,
it's
one of the good
rather
things about
easy.
like Resident Evil and other games that don't have HUDs and things like that is it's immersive. So a game like that will ruin itself by being non-immersive anymore, by
No, but
telling you what is happening under the hood for you
no,
to
you
really
still get
understand what's happening and what's going on. Because
you.
otherwise you're not going to, unless you're seeing that. Stop interrupting me and getting mad at me for continuing to speak.
Well, no.
Jerry.
See,
But yeah, so like if you're playing the game and you don't have that raw data to tell you that this is adapting in one way or the other, you're not going to know if I'm doing bad and I just got a reduced difficulty to get through this area, or if you overcame a challenge and you're moving forward that way. You're just going to, it's just going to be bland. Like there's not going to be, again, it just goes into like everybody gets a trophy kind of mentality where it's like, you, there's no reward, there's no rewarding, overcoming obstacles and getting that validation of, hey, like I started bad because I didn't know the game and I worked hard and I overcame it and I got better and I feel rewarded for doing that. Now the game is going to cater to my abilities and scale to meet my needs.
yeah, I
Like
could totally.
do they
that's
not?
not a healthy thing. Adaptive difficulty is okay in addition to other options. Like there are some games, like it works great in Resident Evil 4. That's fine. There are scenarios where it makes sense to put it in here and there. But what I'm saying, the whole point of what I was saying is if this was to become the standard,
Yeah.
and all games adopted this mentality,
Mhm.
which is possible, these things happen based on popularity real quick, then this could change how we experience games in a potentially very negative way, at least the way that I see it.
I
You
get
mentioned
that.
this on Mario
I can
Party.
totally get that because, like, there is like, it is kind of defeating the purpose of why a lot of people play games, and that is to kind of like get good.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if you take away the challenge of getting good, then what is the point? Because you're trying to be the best or the most badass, and
It's not even necessarily about being the best or the most badass, but like
actually
video
like
games,
having
like
a
look at the
progression.
inception of video games, like where video games came from. Challenge, score,
Top score,
right?
yeah.
Like the games were difficult and you're going for score and you're trying to get better. Like those are the roots of video games. Like for us to just throw that away, I feel like is kind of a disservice. And for me personally, I know this is not the case for every single person in the world, but for me, like one of the biggest things that I appreciate about video games is that they challenge you, whether it's, solving puzzles or, dexterity or, trial and error and learning the mechanics of the game and being able to, overcome these things and exploit the game's assets. Like, it makes you think, it challenges you mentally, and that is a good, healthy thing. They used to say all video games will rot your brain and they're bad for kids and all this shit, and like that always made no
Now they
sense to
realize
me,
the
because it was
difference.
the opposite, because games
Yeah.
legitimately helped you grow cognitively. It challenged you and made you think, and again, like, dexterity is a real thing.
Yeah.
Using the controller and being quick and efficient, like, that actually helps you as a person in the real world. And if we just make
Helped against
everything
dementia.
adapt to your needs and nothing is challenging anymore, like, that's robbing something that used to be really rewarding and
It-
important to video games.
That makes sense because it's almost like it has potential to blur the lines between like watching TV and playing a video game. Because when you veg
Right.
out in front of the TV is not the same as like you'll see someone talk crap about someone sitting and playing a video game and then sit down and watch like marathon a TV show. And it's like, yo, my shit's more interactive than what you're doing. Like, what are you talking about? So like I can see how it can end up blurring the lines into more of like why are we playing a game then if we're just gonna like skirt through it. So I get that too. Like, it definitely has a potential to kind of ruin things, or at least change them in a way that, I don't know, kind of takes away from
Okay, so I got the perfect thing to explain this. So you guys know I do the things the Alec way, right? So like my name is Mayo. You press X so many times and then you get the platinum, right?
Yeah,
No,
how
I've never
rewarding
heard
did
of
that feel?
Yeah. So what I'm just bringing up on that point is that now I've got the platinum. Do I want to play My Name is Mayo ever again? No. Do I want to play Metal Gear and like try and do better on it? Hell yeah.
That's true.
Well, it's like you said in the chat, Jazz, like, yeah, there's a way to do that. Make multiple difficulty settings. That way you can accommodate everybody. You can make it difficult, you can make it easy, you can have it in the middle. But if
But I
everything's
can definitely,
adaptive, that can be a problem.
yeah, because I can definitely see what I think the point you're trying to make, Sean, and that I didn't think of is that, yeah, it'll probably at first be like, oh, you can choose either or, but then as like all these video games get your data ask for your data and stuff and track that and realize like, oh, look, the majority of the people are picking adaptive gameplay. Let's just like not worry about developing the other aspects and only have adaptive gameplay. And the next thing you know, all games are like that, and it's like, okay, I can see where that would be a little bit worrisome.
Yeah, and that's not like an unthinkable thing. That's literally how everything works. That's why physical games go away, because like, why do that when they don't have to? Why invest the money to do that? Why would you, if you don't have to make an adaptive difficulty and an easy and a medium and a hard, why would you? Right? If you can just make this one adaptive difficulty that at face value caters to both depending on how they're playing, then they'll stop making those other alternatives, and it's going to take the control out of your hands, and then you're just going to get this adaptive difficulty, and it's going to cause problems.
Oops, someone's dead.
Somebody died.
Yep.
But yeah, again, they're like most things. There can be a use for it if it's done correctly, but it's just a slippery slope if it becomes the standard.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
So that's my concern, is because like we live in a society where things snowball really quick, and if they can cut corners and make things cheaper, they're gonna.
Adaptive doesn't have to be entirely how do I say, like, entirely in your face though. I still feel like just at the end of any any chapter of any game or something like that, they can let you know the results afterwards. They can let you know exactly how you stacked up afterwards and not have it directly in your face. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Yes. What's the next piece of news?
Alrighty.
There's no reason why you said it that way, Shayla.
No. No, I'm sorry, Alec. I didn't.
Insomniac's been hacked. Hackers were able to obtain 1.67 terabytes of information from Insomniac servers, housing 1.3 million internal files from the company, and it only took them under 25 minutes to get it. The
Good
stolen the stolen data included loads of company information, video game files, and even employees' personal information. Once the hackers obtained the data, they ransomed it against Insomniac, demanding 50 BTC, which is Bitcoin, which amounts to around $2 million. If the money was not received, the hackers said they would release the data onto the internet. The money was not paid, and the hackers dumped the information online, exposing many of the company's plans for the next 10 years and the employees' personal information.
Good job.
Some of the leaked information includes a multi-game partnership with Marvel that goes beyond the existing Spider-Man games, starting with a Venom game in 2025. Wolverine, we got the release date for that in 2026. Spider-Man 3 in 2028. A new Ratchet and Clank game in 2029. X-Men in 2030. And a new IP in 2031 or 2032. Another X-Men game is also being developed, as well as another new IP, both set to release in 2035. 2035, doesn't that sound crazy? Like,
We'll be dead by then.
wow. We're in the future. But yeah.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the new Monster Hunter?
What?
They announced a new Monster Hunter at the Game Awards.
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah.
But it's not until 2025, so I was a little upset about
I'll
that.
watch the podcast.
Oh my bad.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't
I'm just
watch
kidding.
a recent one.
I'm just kidding. No.
I
Yeah.
was too busy watching the Game Awards.
It looked cool. It looked like more of the same, which was great, but I didn't feel like it was really much to talk about. Graphics were pretty.
Yeah,
How was the weather?
The weather was nice. It was frightening. There was also listings for multiplayer in some capacity for Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and multiple X-Men games. The X-Men license is listed as having a $120 million budget for each game, minus 30 million in marketing, and all X-Men games are scheduled to launch before the end of 2035, exclusively on PlayStation and PC. The information is more extensive than this, but those are basically the highlights. Obviously, this is all subject to change, especially after the information has unintentionally been made public. Insomniac will most likely make adjustments going forward. But yeah, this may affect their partnership with Marvel and their trust with Marvel going forward, because it's not a good look. Not good.
Not good.
But I don't know. I like the Spider-Man games. I thought,
Yeah.
well, I played the first one. I haven't played the second
Spoiler.
one yet. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do with the other IPs. If this still even happens, who knows? They might cancel some of these because of the scandal.
I mean, all they could do is just say, well, okay, that's just internet rumor, and we'll release the games 6 months after the internet rumor was supposed to be leaked. So there we go.
Like it's planned.
I mean, think of it. It could be advertising.
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not likely,
So a
but it's still
leak
good.
rather than a leak.
I mean, I don't know though. For them to be projecting out into 2035, that's a massive headache to deal with from a business perspective, because they're gonna get hounded on this shit forever.
Forever.
So now they're gonna have to deal with people like, where's the game? Where's the game? Is it coming out? Blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that as a company. I don't think that's a good move.
The leak as opposed to leak is just that's a very interesting point.
I would
it gives them
say,
PR, but
at least it's showing that they're spending a lot of time, many years, to develop these games. So rather than, oh, here's Marvel's Avengers, enjoy.
yeah, you never know. Indie horror game gets a price increase and people are pissed. The indie horror title Iron Lung takes place in a future where humans have colonized space. After an event called the Quiet Rapture wipes out all of humanity on Earth, only those who are on space stations survive. As a survivor, you must investigate a desolate moon, which is said to contain a resource imperative to humanity's survival. Iron Lung found widespread success between Markiplier's Let's Play the game and a popularity spike due to the unfortunate disappearance of the Titan submersible, as the game's premise is supposedly similar. Amid the success, the developer David Szymanski felt the game's $6 price point wasn't sufficient for the quality of the game, and he implemented a $2 increase up to $8. This caused a lot of backlash at the developer, and he's fed up with the outrage. Szymanski tweeted, quote, "Since people keep trying to gotcha me over this, once again, Iron Lung's price went up because the game is worth $8, so I want to charge $8 because I want to earn more money. If you don't agree with this price, I don't want your money. Go pirate it or something. I don't care."
Wow.
He went on to respond a couple more times, all of which were similar in the aggravation, I guess we'll call it. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. What do you guys think about this? Do you think he's justified in increasing the cost, or do you think he's just being a greedy dick?
I mean, it's his product. It's up to him as a business person to make a cost thing for his product. And it's inflation as well. So, like, the value of £6 is weaker towards like £8 now. So, yeah.
Do large video game companies ever do that? I mean, I was going to say that large companies do it all the time, but well, then he's within his rights, however unpopular. Whether or not I think, like, is it worth it? I don't know.
I mean,
but
at least
he's technically fine with it.
I mean, he went on to say, like, you know, you don't have to buy the game, kind of thing, and that, in those words. And I'm just like, well, yeah, he's correct. You don't have to buy the game.
Just wait for a Steam sale. I'm sure there'll be more Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be clear, like, this guy,
it's like an indie developer, so
yeah, and to be clear, this didn't just come out of nowhere, and he's just like being a total dick about this. Like, people are harassing him about this, and he's gotten to the point where he's like done with people flooding him on Twitter and other places bitching about the increase. So, like, he's just gotten to the point where he's like, Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I did the increase because it deserves to cost this much. If you don't like it, fuck off. So, like,
yeah, I say
it kind of paints him as an asshole if you look at it out of context. So, like, we know how the internet is. We know how hostile people can get.
Yeah.
We know how they get harassy and death threats and all this kind of shit. So, like, I feel like he's pretty justified in taking that stance. And he's right. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't want it, you don't have to buy it. Right. Clearly, it's a good game. It's selling well. It's Markiplier's like making a movie out of it or some dumb shit. So, like, clearly there's something there that he feels is worth more than $6. And come on. It's fucking $8. You know, not like he doubled the price. He upped it $2. That seems pretty reasonable. If it's doing,
that people would be that upset about.
If it's doing really well, there's a reason for it. It's a quality game. People like it. It probably deserves to be an $8 game, and that seems fair.
Right.
If you don't like that, don't buy it. Don't fucking get on Twitter and start shouting at this guy. He made the game, and I feel like $8 is reasonable for a game.
Yeah,
it's very possible that he undervalued he undervalued it to begin with and is trying to rectify that.
Yeah, he fucked up and people got a deal.
Yeah.
That seems like a good thing if you ask me.
My first Steam sale and shut up.
I mean, they got a great deal off of his
miscalculation.
Lack of self-value. Yeah.
Especially if he's an indie dev, then I say hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one dude.
Yeah.
So I mean, give him he probably busted his ass making that game. It probably took him forever.
It's probably his college thesis or something.
We support the price rise.
Yeah, increase all the prices. Do it.
Yeah.
Go $9.
$7. Oh wait, that's the other direction.
If it's a rando,
plus shipping.
Corporations can go, sit and spin, but if it's a rando,
oh no, we're gonna talk about Twitch.
Yep, Twitch is falling apart.
Yay!
Around December 14th, an OnlyFans model complained on Twitter that her Twitch account had been closed for violating the terms of service regarding indecency. The lady in question would stream with a very low-cut top that would be visible just below the camera frame, which made it appear that she was streaming topless. Twitch banned her for this, and she complained. As a result, Twitch revised their terms of service regarding, quote, art sexual content and began allowing, quote, artistic nudity. Twitch said that as long as the content is labeled as such, it would allow the following: content that deliberately highlighted breasts, buttock, or pelvic region, even when fully clothed, fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed female presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender, body writing on female presenting breasts and or buttocks, regardless of gender, erotic dances that involve disrobing or disrobing gestures such as stripteases. Popular dances such as twerking, grinding, and pole dancing are now allowed without a label. Unsurprisingly, the next day, this modification to sexual content was revoked due to the platform being flooded with naked VTubers and animated nudity and straight up porn. This backstepping of the new policy opened the floodgates for streamers to start using workarounds using pixelation and black bars. Some Twitch users are streaming naked and using pixelation and black bars to cover their naughty bits. Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. This is raising huge concerns for minors' involvement in consuming this content, or worse, creating something similar. Given that you only have to be 13 years old to use Twitch, theoretically, children could also stream naked in the same way, which is obviously not okay. Not good.
No, no bueno.
That sounds like Bizarro World, that they would have ruled in favor of the simulated nudity type of. That sounds like Bizarro World.
Remember what I said earlier about things getting adopted based on demand? There you go. This is insane for them to do this, but guess what?
Mind blown.
I'm actually considering moving to YouTube for this reason, because I think it's kind of, I don't know.
I would migrate over to YouTube because Twitch is well, I'm not done. If that's not bad enough, in addition to this, Twitch is having issues keeping advertisers on the platform, and recently shut down their South Korea operations due to high costs. Now that we have some serious competitors vying for the attention of streamers' content like Rumble and Kick, things might take a turn for the worse for the company. So I feel like they're on a downward trend. I mean, they're kind of a toxic brand after all this sexual content thing. They're losing advertisers. They've closed one of their platforms. And now there's alternatives. There's plenty, like people can go to YouTube and stream. People can, like, Kick and Rumble are kind of like exploding right now as an alternative to Twitch.
But
so
I
it's
think
not like
those
we're
two
in a
are
place
plagued
where
with a
like
lot of the
there's
same
nowhere to
issues.
go. Twitch thrived for so long because it was Twitch or nothing. And then it was Twitch or maybe YouTube. But now there's like real world alternatives to go to if you want to leave Twitch. So a lot of people are probably going to do that.
Twitch just digging its grave.
Yep. What were you saying, Shayla?
I would just be wary if the reason you're leaving Twitch is because of the fact that it's inappropriate for their young audience. Kick is plagued with some of the same issues where they're like they bend the rules to do stuff they really shouldn't, considering that their audience is young.
Right. It's the meta. You know, it's like it's the thing to do, and it makes shit tons of money. So people are going to try to get away with it. But I'm not familiar with Kick or Rumble's terms of service, but I'm willing to bet it's probably 16 years or older to get on the platform would be my guess. And they may have more identifiers for labeling content. I don't know this for sure. I'm just assuming, but
I just know it wasn't that long ago, like maybe about 6 months ago, Kick got a big influx and there was a lot of like people just streaming straight up prawn and things like that, and it just be wary. I would be wary of just a lot of live streaming platforms currently. They're all kind of going to be vying for creators to come to it when there's a mix-up, because obviously it earns them money. But I don't know. It's kind of it's a tough market right now, it would seem. Because, yeah, you don't want to be associated with, like, that kind of, I don't know. I don't want to be associated with that.
It's just funny to me that we can immediately identify and crack down on copyrighted content like music and Nintendo content and Atlas content. The moment something like that is posted, boom, flag, demonetized, done, or even taken down immediately or striked immediately. Like, we have tools to shut this shit down quick.
They really need to add like a
can't do that for
thumbnail
nudity.
blur immediately.
The reason that's not happening is because money. These streamers are making shit tons of money for the platform, so they're trying to allow as much of it as they can get away with because there's so much money to make. And that's fucked up. That's not ethically the right thing to do, especially when you're Twitch and you're allowing your audience to start at age 13. Like, if you're letting 13-year-olds on that platform, you need to make sure that nudity and sexual content is fucking eliminated.
Right?
So yeah, not good.
Especially because a lot of these creators also have like the OnlyFans and stuff, so then they advertise for those. So it's like then Twitch becomes like more of like a gateway where it's like it's still just kind of funneling kids, like potentially people that shouldn't be consuming it, in the wrong direction.
That's super icky.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate, and I don't understand
disgusting.
No bueno.
Not being considerate to that fact, I guess.
I wonder if Pornhub's ever started thinking about streaming gaming.
God damn it, Alec.
Alec?
What? It's a legitimate fault.
The day before is no more. Last week we talked about the day before.
That game.
Last week we talked about the day before coming out, massively bombing, and then the developer shutting down and deleting its entire internet presence immediately. Now it's been confirmed that the servers for the game will shut down on January 22nd, only 45 days after release. Many who purchased the game already requested a refund, and for those who have not done so, Steam has confirmed they will be auto-refunding everyone who bought the game.
Nice.
Mytona, an investor in the Shudder developer Fantastic, will be working with Steam to facilitate the refunds. It's funny, we were just talking about that. Like, you know, I said that I couldn't imagine them doing this unless they made a public statement. Boom, there it is. We've done it. And then as a secondary note on this piece of shit game, for some reason, the day before has become a sort of collector's item simply because the game the game was released and then immediately pulled. External Steam keys selling from third-party retailers are going for as low as $233.97 up to over $300.
I hate people.
For trash.
For trash that will literally be unplayable in less than a month.
Why would you want to keep that?
I don't know.
Right? It's like it's.
All right. So, what is wrong with this game? What's the story?
Everything.
I thought you watched the podcast
It was
last week.
clearly just a.
I did, but I clearly don't remember this bit.
Clearly.
It was like one of those things where they made a trailer to suck everybody in, and then everybody started going, wait a minute, this isn't real, this looks fake. And so like, oh, it's not fake, it's not a scam. And then they just throw, like, obviously just stole some game and like threw different paint on it and tried to pass it off as the same thing. Everybody's like, that's not the game, that's not the game.
Yeah, people put like the title of The Last of Us next to like the title of the day before, and it was the exact same font.
Yeah.
Right.
It was basically a clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when like this was actually at one point one of the
Clickbait
most
game.
anticipated games of whatever year they announced it. And because like the trailer that they showed, it was all supposed to be in game. It looked amazing, and everyone's like, "Oh, they can't do that with an open world online game. It looks too good."
And they
were right.
Yeah.
They were right. It was all bullshit.
What a load.
Overpromised.
And they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for these damn kids.
And their Steam refunds.
Was it Phoenix Games that came up with this idea?
Oh God.
No, because they still exist. Probably.
Do they? I don't think they do.
Mm.
Yeah, probably somewhere.
Somewhere.
From the makers of Phoenix Games.
PlayStation takes back your digital media and then takes it back.
Yay!
What?
They took back your digital media and then they
This
took that
already
back.
happened. Wait, they took back taking it back?
Yes.
PlayStation.
PlayStation recently stated it will be pulling digital purchases from customers who bought any of over 1,000 seasons of Discovery shows on the PlayStation Network. This was due to licensing arrangements, apparently. The backlash was instantaneous as users were furious that PlayStation was removing access to content people paid for. Luckily, Sony took this to heart and has stated, quote, due to updated licensing arrangements, the Discovery content removal planned for December 31st, 2023 is no longer occurring. We appreciate your ongoing support and feedback.
Translation, we fucked up.
Translation, thanks for calling us out, everybody.
I like the whoops.
What about
We'll try again in a few years' time.
No, we didn't.
100%. They will try this again. But yeah, this is why it's important to talk about these issues and speak up. This is a definite win. Hopefully we can continue to keep this shit at
I
bay.
feel like you've been saying this since Wardcast episode 1.
We have, but hey, it's rare that we get a win like this, so I'll take it.
This time it's real.
This time there's a chance. There's no chance.
No.
It's delaying the inevitable. But
Correct.
that's fine. Chris.
What's up, nerds? Someone says.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
hello,
Michael.
Michael. You fuck.
Oh, it's just Michael.
Just being a dick. It's going to tell me how much I love Village. All right. One more. Grand Theft Auto 6 hacker is going to jail.
Yay!
The hacker Arian Kurtaj was responsible for leaking a large amount of in-development game footage of GTA 6 before the official reveal earlier this month. Kurtaj hacked Rockstar using an Amazon Fire Stick, his TV, and a cell phone. He was under police protection while he was on bail for his previous involvement in an NVIDIA hack. Rockstar estimated the damages to the company, including staff time used, to be $5 million. As a result, Kurtaj, who is a member of the international hacking group Lapsus, who have previously hacked NVIDIA, Microsoft, Samsung, and Uber, has been sentenced to life in a secure hospital. Kurtaj was diagnosed with acute autism and deemed unfit to stand trial by jury. If deemed stable enough, he may be released in the future, but will likely be convicted of the cyber attack as a result. So stay hospitalized for life or get fucked, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do shit like this, people. It's bad. It's bad for your health.
Crimes.
Don't do the crime.
Or you do the time in the hospital.
Yeah, hospital time. All right. That is the news. We've done it.
Dude,
we did it.
It is time for game.
Up again.
Gam.
Right, who else has a game?
Wait. Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, wait.
Okay, it's game time.
It's game
Good job.
time.
Gotta bring
Right.
Carlos.
Oh, Carlos.
Who else has a game?
I have a little bit of a game.
Okay.
Medium game.
I have medium game. It requires a different and drum
Let's
skills.
do police cars. Yeah, I'm a police car. Special
Woo,
unit
woo,
Jesus.
woo, woo.
Special unit police car.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh,
I don't know why it has that white bar at the top. It's weird.
wow.
Because it's a police car.
You're right.
All right. I suppose I should explain the game a little bit because Okay, in this lineup, I will come up with some various criminals and their crimes, and you have to tell me which video game character out of the lineup probably did the crime. Okay?
Okay.
Right, so it's been a while since I did this one, so
I don't know who any of these people are.
Wow.
criminal number one,
I mean, same.
wanted wanted by Limbo City Police. This degenerate is accountable for the murder of Bob Barris, a renowned reporter and owner of media corporation Raptor News Network.
First guy.
It's the little girl.
Yeah, beep. Was there?
First beep.
It's Dante.
First beep.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Dante.
I tried to purge that game from my memory. No, I'm just kidding. That game actually isn't as horrible as it is made out to be. I mean, it's a terrible Devil May Cry game, but it's a decent video game.
I mean, it did so well. That's why they did DMC5.
Yeah, it gave us the game we needed, the game that we deserved. It was a necessary evil.
You're saying Dante? Dante did the crime?
Dante.
Dante.
You are correct. Right, moving on to criminal number 2.
Okay.
Strong, agile, and ruthlessly precise, this foe is unafraid to inflict bodily harm to adversaries when angered. You can tell Lee wrote this. Most notably, these are of older age. More terrifying is the culprit's seemingly snake-like ability to strike literally out of nowhere to lay out and render unaware victims unconscious.
What?
What?
The cat.
Yeah.
I got
No,
nothing.
John Cena.
Right?
That's the name that was in my head, even though I know it's not him.
I mean, can you run that by me again?
Is that Randy Orton? That can't
Are we
be.
really just doing it in order? I mean,
I'm not supposed to. It's turning out to be that. It is Randy Orton. So, yeah, good job. Right, criminal number 3. This
The
culprit
little
has...
girl.
Oh,
It's Pikachu.
yes. I mean, wow.
Right. Criminal number 3. This culprit has been on a run for many, many crimes, including littering of cigarettes, harassing a bartender, and most notably, the destruction of various property owned by a multinational conglomerate.
Chris,
The cat.
Yeah.
Chris Rydfield.
Oh, is that Chris?
Yeah.
Didn't even know. It's the cat.
Then yes.
This is Chris. Why don't you believe me?
Classic.
So there might be some of you thinking, well, when does Chris smoke? If you go back,
In the first game.
yeah, not a lot of people actually know that. You know, when you come to the original CG cutscenes.
I mean, if you come to my stream, I streamed the original uncut Japanese version. When he smoked.
I was just pointing things out. Doesn't he smoke in Village?
He does.
No.
They brought it back.
Yeah, I just
Picked
said
up the
Village.
habit.
Right.
So why can't they have Sid smoke?
It's
Yeah, well,
illegal. Sometimes. Listen.
So I think that gives
Criminal-
E for everyone. Or teen.
Criminal number 4. The criminal is guilty of trespassing into restricted areas and being a
Kitty.
disruptive force
Right.
to the property of Neko Corporation through the
Oh,
though the criminal is unassuming and of a shorter stature. Yeah, this is not like this at all. It cannot be underestimated the damage the criminal is capable of, especially when allied with the B-12 robot.
The cat from
It's
Stray.
clearly
wouldn't be the
Fat Link.
cat.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh,
King
yeah.
There's that little
Hyrule.
girl.
It's King
It's
Hyrule,
Chris,
guys. Come
it's
on.
Chris Redfield again.
Yeah.
It's the bullets behind Chris.
I mean, now the last two are easy. One's a freaking boat, and the other one's just a little girl.
All right.
One's
It
a
is-
boat.
it is-
Boat.
it
Is
is-
it like a goat, but
No,
not
he's a boat. It's the boat.
like the
He looks like a
biggest
toilet.
of all time? Oh, boat, biggest of all time.
Sorry, Sean.
So it
No, he's the fucking boat you sail
Wow.
around in Wind Waker.
Trying to kill me over here.
No,
I thought he was
Alright.
actually the king
biggest
of
all
Hyrule.
time. Let me have this.
All right. The answer was Stray the cat. So right. Criminal number 5. The elusive individual in question is responsible for the recruitment of a child and encouraging said child's various crimes, including trespassing, vandalizing, and stealing of people's rupees. Citizens traveling the seas are warned to watch out for a red boat with a face, as the culprit is known to travel on open water.
He's a boat.
Can't be Boatman.
I'm
Chris.
not a
It
boat.
definitely cannot be Boatman.
Fat Link.
Good hard.
Or maybe
look
it's
at the
Boatman.
motherfucking
Chris.
boat.
Boatman.
Fat Chris.
Boatman.
All right, so then isn't the last one just easy?
Boatman.
We already know who did it.
Boatman.
The answer is Boatman, Hyrule, King of Hyrule.
Oh, it is King of Hyrule. Why the fuck is he a boat?
And the innocent
He's the
individual
biggest
is
of all time.
the innocent individual is Carrie Fernandez from Castlevania N64 and Castlevania Legacy
that's
of
who she
Darkness.
is.
Yeah, I thought she was from one of those
Altier games.
yeah, Atelier or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, good job. So what else do we go?
What?
That's me again.
Ah!
That's me in the corner.
All right, what
That's
game do we
me
have
in the
next?
Spotlight. I have me some drawings. If you care to ward draw again.
And I don't know
I
if
don't
I
know
can
if
play
we
it.
I don't know.
Have you come prepared?
I have come prepared-ish.
Want to
Yes.
do a dictionary?
What's the ish?
Yes. It's
I don't like the ish.
Ish is ish. Ish is ish. No, it's
Do you
fine.
need-
It's fine. What? I just
you need-
need to what? What are you saying?
Shayla's gonna go away when she shares her screen, though.
But can we still hear Shayla if she does go away?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Oops. Oh gosh. Did I lose it? Oh. Sorry.
Shayla's.
This is how I
was
do.
wiping my eye.
Yeah, but we don't see your hand, so you're just like,
I know. I'm like,
I want to make sure. Okay. So do we have a D12 in the group in the?
We know.
Jazz is here, of course.
yeah.
Of course.
She has a whole stack of this.
oh,
She
gee, I don't
has
know. Let me just
At
get my
least
bag.
100 D12s. Okay. And then a bonus 2. So we have a D12 and then a bonus 2. Let's see. Let's do the sharing thing. How do I do the sharing thing? This one. And then this one. And then this one. And then
Bag.
can
Sure.
can
It
you
looks like
see?
a Santa sack.
It looks like a what?
Listen,
This
listen,
is
Santa sack.
listen.
a sack of
Listen.
Santa?
Oh, one dice
Okay.
got out.
Can you see my can you
Yes.
see my
Yep,
sharing or
yep,
did I
yep.
okay. So Ward is draw backwards. This is the Ward's version of the Pictionary.
Okay.
And
Oh,
if I can get a number, first of all, who's going first? Go.
I missed
I
that
can't-
last week. I'm going to go with 5.
How
Again,
dare you not
start
go
with
with
5?
7?
Seven.
Okay. Okay.
You can do it.
Okay. Ready? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Is it drawing? No, it is not
a
drawing.
dick.
Let's try it this way. No, it's not a dick.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Also, I had a timer
Dino had
that I
drawing number 2 for next.
Bart Simpson.
okay. Not Bart Simpson.
Bag.
Bag of shit.
No, not a bag of shit.
Coal.
Dr. Salvador.
Sunglasses. Wesker. Wesker.
That better not be Wesker.
It's Wesker.
This game's over.
Wait, did you say number 4 or number 5? We're just
Jesus
gonna go with
I
it.
said 5.
Oh, well.
When does Wesker have
you got number
spiky
4 instead.
Bart Simpson hair?
It's Bart Simpson as Wesker.
No, it's
Hey, I
Wesker as
figured
a
it out.
pineapple.
She's doing something.
Oh,
Well, you know what? I accidentally did
It's
number 4 instead
Pineapple
of number
Bart
5.
Simpson as Wesker. There.
So do I get to
All
pick?
right. Yeah. Oh,
7.
also, I fucked up. So hold on.
Survival horror fan said Groot.
Hold on. I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, stop it, cat. There. All right. We're ready.
That is the laziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, I forgot the layers. I forgot to do the layers thing. So you know what? This is what we're working with.
We'll forgive
Control
yeah,
Z, but you know.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right.
Bag
New
of shit.
layer,
That's
good
exactly
job.
what it was.
Wow.
Do I get to pick a number? I pick 7.
Yes, please.
7.
1 through one.
No,
1
you gotta
through
do
12.
two. Number 2.
7.
Dino had picked number 2.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna do number 2.
And then we'll do 7 for Shayla.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
7.
7.
Let's see. I'm coughing. Why am I coughing? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bart Simpson.
A bag of shit.
Leon.
Wesker. A boat. A canoe. Tipping canoes.
It's Leon.
This is terrible.
Banana boat. What the fuck?
Alex.
Rayman.
I can't. Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
A wolf.
Chainsaw Man?
Yo, check it out. It's Parappa the Rappa.
Is it Chainsaw Man?
No, it is not. Hold on, let
Ryan
me
Griffin.
Dog
Hold on.
man.
Oh, yeah,
Hold on.
Snoopy. It does kind of look
Hold on.
Dog man. That's what I said.
It's supposed to be a
Snoopy.
video. It's supposed to be a video game, so it's better.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
oh,
wait.
Was that supposed to help?
Yes, we're going with colors now.
Sisterhood. What the hell? Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
No.
Werewolf
Pants with the
edition.
traveling hood.
No.
Little Red Riding Hood.
No.
Little Red Riding Pants.
Cyclops.
Wait. Wait.
That's so random.
I love
Green.
that the color
Crash
is supposed
Bandicoot.
to help
Yes.
somehow.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
Is it Crash Bandicoot shitting blood? What is happening?
Instead of finishing his face, you drew like
those
blood on his
shorts
foot.
should have given it away.
That's a shoe.
Dinosaur in shorts. Taking a bloody
I'm like,
shit.
who the hell was Mustache Man?
Oh my god. Okay.
It's definitely Crash
You could at
Bandicoot
least
after he
give
gave
him
up.
Eyes.
After he gave up, we're bringing that back.
All right, let's go.
I
All
guess
right.
eyes would have helped. All right, I need another number.
Seven.
How about a
7.
neck? maybe a neck would have been good.
Okay,
All right.
7.
Yeah. 7?
7.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Okay.
Hey,
Sherry
you got this.
Birkin.
You got this,
Yoshi.
Carmen. You got this.
Wait, hold on. Doing it with the mouse is just so hard, by the way.
You got skills.
I bet.
Tetris.
Sonic
Sonic.
the Hedgehog.
No, although it looks like
Cloud.
Apex Skate.
Yes,
Am I right? Apex Skate.
it's Cloud. It's Cloud.
Oh.
I've done it.
I was going to say
didn't know that.
Goku, but
Good job.
Goku's
good
a
job.
better guess.
I didn't even start with this.
She didn't even have to make the hair yellow.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to do it to her.
You should give him the little Popeye arms.
I was gonna. Okay,
Okay.
I need a number.
Sean, you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
I need a number.
well, Sean
3.
got it, so
12.
12? Okay, let's see. Okay.
a dick.
Shush.
A dick and balls.
Shush.
Hemorrhoids.
Gran Turismo.
Farm Simulator.
Farm Simulator.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Plowing.
That
Sing
tractor not gonna pull
plowing.
anything.
I hate it.
That tractor is
Alright.
broken.
Yeah.
Give me
It's
a
a
Jazz,
number.
pick a
special
number.
tractor.
Jazz, pick a number.
1.
Okay. Oh, I
No.
need a reference.
7 minus 6.
No references.
You need
That's
a
cheating.
reference?
Yes.
You're using a mouse.
And that's called not being ready.
No, it's totally being ready. It's called being me.
Bless
Yeah,
Bless
that's what
you.
I said.
How are you ready for the other ones that
Carmen
you
says
numbered,
bless
but you
you.
won't number for the first one?
This one's hard. I don't know. It's not hard.
Although
It's
it's getting close to.
It's a dick.
A dick riding a
No.
bicycle.
no. You know what? No.
See, it's now looking more like a dick.
What the? Okay, hang on.
Ghostbusters.
Oh wait, that's a neck. That's a neck.
Which part?
What?
Friday the 13th?
Chris
What
Redfield.
is this?
Yes.
A Nazi. What? What is it?
It's Chris Redfield.
What?
All right, this game's over. This game is done.
You should have drawn a boulder.
I could have, but
I don't think it would have helped.
A big T.
That's
Does he have a mullet? What is happening?
no. This whole part was a mistake.
Okay.
The whole thing was a mistake.
Wow. This part was a mistake. See, this is his little
Alright, okay,
microphone, and here's his
Alright, you guys.
hairstyle.
It is getting kind of late for me, so can we go to the next one?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
All right. Who won? Who won what points? Who
I
won?
don't think anybody won.
I
No,
think
but-
we all lost.
Hey,
It was a team effort.
But
and
mostly Carmen.
that means no. That means I won.
I don't know. I feel like I'm winning right now. This is great.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying. I
Chris's
won.
saggy neck.
I'm just
Soggy
saying I
neck
won.
Redfield.
Like fat rolls.
What?
No.
That was 100% Chris after he gave up. Confirmed.
I didn't actually think it looked like Chris Redfield. I was just saying random character's name.
Wow, that makes me feel that much better.
No, that's great. What are you talking about? That's
Right.
amazing.
What's next?
I Spy. I Spy.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is the hard one, right?
I think Jazz tends to get it quite a lot.
All right.
All right, so the idea is to use the images as clues to identify the name of the video game. So, for those not used to this game, so the first word can use the images to help you decide the letter of the first word.
So let's fill in what we know so far.
So
Mhm.
Raziel, Aqua is that her name? Ulala Battle or wait, that's
Ifrit.
Ratch.
No,
Ifrit.
what?
Seth, Mother Brain. I don't know that kid. Sorry.
I don't know which ones
I
you're
guess I'll start
naming.
writing it down. I'm gonna start writing it down.
Which ones are you
I know,
naming?
The middle, the second
The
word.
first one, I can't remember his name, which is like a shame because I love that game, but I honestly
The-
cannot
the
remember
first
that game.
Second,
Know how
the
to write.
second
It's from
one,
Mario RPG.
the first. Oh yeah, the first word. The second one is Raziel.
Yeah. I
Fourth
said-
one is Jade.
The first one. Wait,
Wait,
the
are
first
you-
word. The second one is Raziel.
The
Yeah, the
first
second
word,
one's
second
First
image is
line.
Raziel.
First
Third one is
yeah.
Aqua. The fourth
So,
one is the bitch from Memories.
A-R-
Google it.
Something J. It's Jade, right? Isn't that her name? From the game, the Capcom game. What the fuck is it called?
Okay.
Remember Me?
That's what I just said.
It is Remember
Nilin.
Me, but you
It's
haven't got
N.
the right letter.
N. The fourth letter is N.
There you go.
So
What's her name?
something-
Nilin?
Oh, right.
I thought you were
Listen-
talking about the second one. I'm so confused right now.
So the
The
second,
second
so
one
the
is
Soul Reaper
Raziel.
guy, that's Azrael or Raziel?
Raziel.
Yeah.
With a
R.
Ra. Okay, R. Okay. Ra. Wait, what was the last? Yeah.
N.
Geno. What? Geno.
What? No.
That's the first one. The letter is G.
Well, then the last one would have to be a O.
Gran. Gran Turismo. Oh wait, there's
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, that could be.
Wait.
Oh, we didn't look how many there were.
Yeah, there's no way.
But it's
7 letters for the second word.
right. Well, then what is that first Pokemon? And it's the next one is U.
That's
Also-
a Digimon.
R.
First of all, that's a Digimon. Second of all, I have no idea. I just know it's a Digimon.
The third picture of the second word is a Battletoad, but I don't know their names.
Rash, Pimple.
There's only 2.
There's 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Rash,
what's the
Pimple,
other
and
one?
Zits.
Oh yeah. Lee, that's cheating. You
Who's
shut
the
up.
Who's the third guy in the third word? The guy with his finger that looks like a dick.
What?
looks like Cat.
Time Crisis
Oh.
Man.
Where are you looking at? Oh, that
Third
guy.
one in the
Oh
third-
yeah.
Oh,
Like I don't know what any of the ones except for Saria at the bottom are.
Reiko is the 4th one in the third word.
I'm trying to think what games start with Ran, even besides like the obvious.
But you said that the first one was Aqua, like the first character.
Yeah.
So why are you getting Gran?
No, the first one is Geno. The third one is Aqua.
Aqua.
So
Okay,
it's
see.
Gran. Gran.
Oh.
T-U.
See, I got
Turismo.
confused. I thought it
Yeah,
was the first
Gran
one.
Turismo F-I-V.
No, because that Pokemon starts with like
G-R-A-N.
that
Oh,
Pokemon
Gran.
starts with like a
Gran.
C or something. It's like Croc something, I thought. Or
I thought it
Croc.
was a Digimon.
I thought it was a Digimon.
No, that's a Pokemon.
They're the
Pokemon.
same
I can
thing.
tell by the style. It's a Pokemon. And then it's Ulala. So
It's gotta-
it's
is it-
Cur,
Oh wait,
Ifrit.
it's Gran Turismo Sport.
There we go.
Ah.
Oh, that is a T. I got it. My bad.
Ta-da.
All right, let's just quickly confirm. First one, Geno from Mario RPG, Ranziel from Legend of Kane, Aqua Kingdom Hearts, Nilan from Remember Me. Next word, Tyrannotrum Pokemon. Ulala from Space Channel 5, R Rash Battle Toads,
Oh, that's not Ifrit.
Ifrit Final Fantasy,
Oh, it is.
Seth Street
Mother
Fighter 4.
Street Rider.
Mother Brain, some Super Metroid, Oliver from Ni9 Kunai, whatever the fuck that is. Last one, Sahara, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, whatever. Pinky, Doom, Oswald, King of Fighters, Reiko, Rumble Roses, and Tweeter from Super Mario. Tweeter.
We've done it.
Donut.
We've done it.
Yay.
All right. Is that the final game?
Is that game?
Any more games?
Yeah, there's.
Oh no, there's one
If you
more.
want
Game.
to, if you want to round it up, we can go to nobody asked us and call it that, but it's up to you.
What else did you have? It's Christmas.
No,
It's
well-
time for games.
Yeah, let's do this one because
Christmas?
Lee made this one for Christmas.
Okay. Yay,
Okay.
Christmas.
Jingle bells.
Shayla can go to bed later.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying
Good.
to.
We
That's when
waited
you're
for you to
dead.
start so you could
You're
wait
right. You're
for us
right.
to
I'm
finish.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You can skip when you're dead. That's how
Yeah,
that
and we'll
goes.
kill you. So
All right. So,
Also-
Shayla, can you read the first question for us?
Yes. If you were to create a Christmas holidays machinima special, what game would you use?
I've done it.
Christmas.
Donut.
Oh, yeah.
Manhunt.
Manhunt.
I can't say.
That would be
I can't
amazing.
say because I might make it in the future, and I don't want to give spoilers.
Is
Well,
it
what's
a Die
your
Hard
what's
game?
your second? What's your number two?
I don't have a number 2.
What?
You
I
should
picked
get that
my
checked.
favorite game, Metal Gear, because
Don't
there's like parts where you're in the snow and it's all cold and it's snowing. You see your breath and your footprints. So
Oh,
I would
yeah,
totally
it's
pick
true.
Metal Gear.
I would use something that's like has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas at all.
I think Silent Hill, because the fog and stuff would be kind of Christmassy. You know, just throwing shit out there.
My name is Mayo.
Untitled Goose Game.
What? Get out of my head! I almost said that.
No, I heard you think it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna say it first,
Wow.
bitch.
Whoa.
Christmas goose.
All right. Sean,
Dumbest
question
fighting
two.
words.
Is there a game that you play traditionally during the Christmas and New Year's holidays?
No,
No,
No.
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 Whatever
Well,
I
Well, there's
decide
not-
to play.
No, there's a couple of Christmas themed like DLCs and stuff, but there isn't really Christmas games that are worth revisiting.
I think
Fortnite.
I think
Okay,
Fortnite.
bye.
I
I
think
removed her and she's not even on screen.
I think of Nintendo games because I really, my first system was a Nintendo, and I like begged for it. So when I like got it, I kind of still like associate Nintendo stuff with
Oh yeah,
Christmas,
that's
I
kind of
guess.
a cool way to look at it. Like a
Yeah.
game that you play annually because you got it on Christmas. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh my God, Nintendo!
64.
Nintendo 64.
Love that kid.
I don't think there's a game that I like specifically play on Christmas, but last year my sister and I played it was that space game that was free where
Space game that was free.
yeah
Returnal?
Deliver Us Mars.
no, it's like you're two astronauts and you got to get like through the puzzles and stuff, but like you can like hold hands and
Oh, isn't it like Strangers in a Dangerous Space Time or something?
Wait,
No.
is it the one with the string, with the little rag dolls and the string? No, that is not space themed. Never mind.
No, but anyways, there was that. We played that, and like that was my sister and I don't play games together, so like that was really funny. And then like when I played the rest by myself, I was like, it's not the same when you're playing just single player, and you can't troll and like launch somebody into space. So
Lee said for question 1, Hitman World of Assassination, you can put Agent 47 in a Santa Claus
True.
outfit.
Nice.
should play Die Hard. Just saying.
So number 3 is, what are you looking the most forward to in 2024?
How dare you read that?
2025.
Oh, was I not supposed to? Was I not supposed to?
Yeah, it's fine. We can move on to question 3.
The
Fine.
end of video games. Because it's coming.
End of the world.
I'm looking forward to that cuddly cat game.
Yeah.
Cuddly cat game?
Sounds
Oh,
familiar.
yeah. I've been talking about that game forever. What's it called? Gory Cuddly
yeah, that's it.
Carnage?
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
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 I can't wait for that game. I'm just upset that it's digital only, obviously.
We did we all did the demo together a long time ago.
Cat game.
Cat game 2.0.
Yeah.
Jazz, did you want to come?
I'm not looking forward to that game. I don't really know what it is.
What are you looking forward to?
So far just one thing that I'm not really going to discuss on the podcast. But I guess right now one thing that I'm looking forward to is probably Tomb Raider.
Oh, yeah. Soon.
Soon Raider. Yeah. Valentine
on her birthday.
Lee says a more capable successor to the Nintendo Switch.
I mean, I find the Nintendo Switch does a shit ton of stuff, so I don't know. But
I think that's probably going to happen in 2024.
don't know.
It's an old console now, isn't it?
It is, actually.
It is not game related, but I am, as everybody knows, in the process of moving, and it's been a long ways in waiting because I've had to wait and wait and wait. It's been pushed back a bajillion and a half times. But in 2024, I will be moving to the Sunshine State, and I am excited for the sunshine.
Nice.
Shayla?
Me? I'm looking forward to all the stuff I want is in 2025. Well, so I guess I can look forward to the Monster Hunter demo. That'll be out in 2024, I'm sure. And I don't know.
Carmen, go to question 4.
What? Okay.
Ooh,
If
this
you
is a
could
fun one.
spend your what?
Nothing.
If you could spend your Christmas in any game or game world or universe, which would you choose?
Resident Evil.
Oh, that's so easy. Okay, it's between two. Animal Crossing or Space Channel 5.
Ooh. Let me think.
I just want to go in the Resident Evil thing, looking for ink ribbons. And
Yeah, you're ridiculous. Why would you do that?
I would have to choose the most unproblematic world, but I got to think of what that would be.
Animal Crossing.
The most.
I'm gonna go with the Edge of Eternity again because you can throw presents at children and the presents explode.
Wow.
I don't know.
Ooh, I like the next one.
I feel like Sean might have answered question 5.
Where?
Oh wow,
Okay,
yeah, I guess I did.
yeah.
Shit. Damn it.
And
I'll
a tree
read
that
that
is
one.
carnivorous.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go for it,
Well, go ahead then, Sean. Read away.
Go ahead.
So Shayla's hoping to have something worthwhile to look forward to in 2024. That's the answer. Name something Christmas themed you would like to see be used as a weapon to kill an enemy in a game.
I want a chainsaw. Christmas themed chainsaw.
Christmas music.
Well, it's like, I don't know, like
For
it makes me
question
think of
4,
like
Lisa
chopping down
Bowser's
trees,
Castle.
or you could do like the present could be the part that you hold and the chainsaw's coming out, and you'd be like, "Time to unwrap you!"
Wow.
Or like I said, you could do the Christmas tree idea, like, you know, and then wrap them up in lights and like hang them or something. I don't know. But a chainsaw, because I love chainsaws.
I would say Christmas music, so then you could just play a Christmas song and
Make
then your enemy...
bleed.
No. So the enemy just like, oh, fuck this shit, and they just shoot themselves.
Okay.
Jazz, do question 6, please.
The Futurama's robot Sienna confronts you with a present because you have been very naughty.
Mm-hmm.
However, Sienna is willing to reward you to present to someone else if you can name a game character who has been even more naughty.
Lee said for question 5, a Christmas tree. I can picture someone having a Christmas tree being forced into them and choking to death as a result. So what Leon wanted to do in the
Like an
dual
umbrella
special.
kinda.
I mean, he wanted to do that up his ass, and then so.
But you know, you get the idea. Like, kind of like an umbrella death, you know, where you like take.
Leon's been very naughty.
I'm gonna
Lee
say
needs
the
to watch
naughtiest
Treevenge.
of all the video game characters is Ethan. I know that he's.
There you go.
Spoiler alert. I know that he's already dead.
Yeah.
What? No.
I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto 6 Joker guy.
What the fuck? So
Why?
random.
You know, he's up to something. It's current events. What are you talking about? Like the Florida guy that it was like based.
No, I know
after
what you're
was,
talking
like,
about.
getting all
I know what
angry.
you're talking
So
about.
so it's like the character's a criminal, so I'm safe in that aspect. But then there's also like real life people mad at the character. So like, I mean, you can't get any worse than that. He's got like real life beef.
Lee says the Ganado in the opening Christmas duel machinima.
There you go.
There you go.
Was he naughty for returning his present?
Yeah. How dare you refuse?
All right, let's do. I'll do question 7.
7.
You are Kumi Nimi Nil, and you are hell bent on stealing the games you most desire. Of the locations, which one would you target in the hope that the games you want are there? The McAllister House, Home Alone, Santa's Workshop, James Pond 2, codename Robocod, NYPD 17th Precinct, Paradise Eve. Parasite Eve. Nakatomi Tower. Die Hard. Whoville, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Fukuura. Yakuza 5. Or Twin Seeds, Night into Dreams.
Okay, I think I would probably pick Parasite Eve because it's on Christmas Eve.
And you
So
can get a gun.
Yeah.
I wonder what Chaz will pick.
Well, it depends how we're thinking. Do we know if the games would be there for sure?
It's in the hope that the games you want are there.
No.
I mean, Santa's Workshop would probably be your best bet.
Right?
Like, you got to think of how to get into the places in which, like, what's the easiest target? You know what I mean? I feel like that is a consideration.
I'm going to go with Nakatomi Tower. If I don't find the games I want there, then I can just jump out the window.
Wow.
Wow. YOLO.
Lee agrees with you, Nakatomi Plaza. I imagine the games could be stored in the vault, plus storming Nakatomi Plaza would be a challenge.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, the McAllister House, those motherfuckers are rich.
Yeah, but there's like an 8-year-old who's armed with Legos in there.
Who's going to kick your ass.
Well, yeah, you ain't getting in that house.
Yeah.
And
if you get in, you'll regret it.
Right?
Pretty much homicide.
So, yeah.
Just bring a gun.
Wow.
They did, and it was all sticky with goo. Oh, that was in the second one.
And Whoville would be a horrible idea because the Grinch already stole everything.
Yeah, so you could just break into the Grinch's house.
Yeah, but it doesn't say the Grinch's house. It says
No, but you got to get to
Whoville's
Whoville
outside.
first, and then find a way to get to his house.
Yeah, he's in Whoville, right?
But then all the Who's will arrest you because he'll have framed you for the crime.
No, because you could just pretend that you're there to like go get their games back, and then
True. You're like,
and then you're like, psych.
I'm a Whoville detective. I'm here.
Yeah,
to investigate
I'm a real
the
cop.
Christmas presents. All right.
Damn it, Shayla.
All right, we've got one thing left to do.
Okay.
One more.
One more. Just one.
Why does this look so terrible?
Singular sensation.
It is so
It's so
pixelated.
pixelated.
Yeah.
What have you
Nobody asked.
done?
Nobody asked.
What kind of what?
Nobody asked about the quality. Listen.
Right, okay. So, what game tried to be deep and thought-provoking, but would have just been pretentious?
Village.
I mean,
Death
it's
Stranding?
thought-provoking.
No.
I don't really know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who's shooting fireballs?
I know, right? What is that?
Shooting fireballs?
I just hear bloop.
Yeah, you hear like
Like bloop.
like old Mario style fireballs.
I literally don't hear that.
I've been hearing it for a while. I'm going to say Heavy Rain.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, you know what? I am only like about an hour into it, and I would also like agree. I don't know.
All right, moved on.
It feels a little weird.
What video game character was hyped to infinity and beyond throughout this storyline, only to turn out to be the most mild or mid NPC in the game once you meet them.
Master Chief. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Eris. I never liked her.
How dare you.
Wow. Hater.
Good thing she died.
Wow. She dies? No, I'm just kidding.
What?
What?
I can't remember if it was Fable 2 or 3, but there's a boss where you just go up to him, you either just punch him or shoot him once and they're dead. It's like you come up to that point in the game and like you spend all the game trying to get to this guy and you could just easily kill him. I was like, well, what was the point?
Link. I mean, that dude doesn't even talk, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I love Link. Shut up.
Oh yeah, that was Fable 3. I remember that.
Okay, Sony has now sold over 46.6 million PS5 consoles, while Microsoft sold over 21 million Xbox Series S and X together. What does that tell you?
Buy a PC.
Xbox sucks.
Yeah.
Or Xbox is like only $300 and PS5. No, sorry, that was the other way around. Never mind.
I'm curious to see what happens next year with all these sales that Microsoft is doing, and now that they've acquired Activision and Blizzard and all this shit. I wonder what next year is going to look like. And then they're getting these exclusive games like the Kojima game.
I know. That's why I want an Xbox.
Should be interesting.
Kojima.
This could be the redemption arc. One thing too that I didn't mention in the Insomniac hack was that there were documents that were leaked that also basically confirmed that PlayStation is afraid of Microsoft after the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Their not streaming model, but their Game Pass. The two things combined, they believe that they're actually going to be overturned over the next couple of years. So, yeah,
I mean,
should be interesting.
I've been playing the shit out of their games lately, so like Diablo and WoW and Call of Duty.
I don't know. I need to get convinced by Xbox that they can actually come up with a good game.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. I want to see the Kojima game.
That could be the one.
That was Nobody Asked Us.
All right.
No birdie asked us, dude. Why? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh my god, she has hands too.
Don't want me back.
I need to go to hell.
Well, wow.
What?
Wow.
Satan, don't say that.
What?
Buddy, don't say that.
All right. We've done it.
It's just been done.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Christmas.
Enjoy your holiday and all that good shit.
Happy
And,
Valentine's Day.
Happy
Merry
Valentine's
Christmas,
Day.
Bill.
We got one more episode before the end of the year, so we'll see you then. This has been episode 218. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at The Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can also support us through patreon.com/TheWordProductions to get exclusive content. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.